Try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Right now, trade up and drive into 2026 for less. They aren't waiting. Get their best offers on new Chevys right here in the new year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use the trade up and save even more. Start 2026 behind the wheel of something new before the best are sold. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and saying what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern pipe like on the 10-pound test. Smoke sex, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning star.
Baby Friday. I'm John Senning. Shout out to SBK. He owns the intellectual property to Baby Friday. So I must shout him out. Do you have the right number?
I got the right number from Trucker Tony. No response.
Oh, yeah.
He hates it.
I don't know that you're wrong. I don't know that you're, I'd like to tell you you're wrong, but I don't know that you're wrong. That man is dizzy. I am John Senning. Thank you for being here. This is Senning Show. Got a hell of a program for you today. Our buddy, Just Call MOE. Hopefully, if we can get him up, is going to join us around 1:30. And I heard you guys talking about the Monica Gasparilla debacle, and it immediately sent me down the rabbit hole of feeling like I needed to find the audio to play. We've been on a kick this week. We've been playing old clips.
I love it.
We've been rehashing old beefs. And it really, I touched on this whatever day it was. I think it was yesterday in regards to something else. I think to this day, am such a fan of the station. Like when I talk about moments like this and I hear moments like this, like I love radio and I love hearing things that aren't supposed to happen or that are just great radio. And I remember that for days on end after Monica was on the air at Gasparilla, it was a topic of discussion to say the least. And I was even trying to remember what was said and what wasn't said. And on the anniversary, or as we look towards the weekend where Gasparilla is upon us, I was able to find the segment in question with her and a cat named Mo. I'm going to skip around. I don't know if we're going to find anything good, but I will at least cut you off a little bit for those that were listening and for those that wondered, what did it really sound like? You can now know.
Well, I got really sick.
I think this is Lori, by the way. I think the first voice you hear, because she did say that Hori Lori popped the top for Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah.
So I think this might be.
This is what, 2018?
Hold on. Let me see if I can do a. This is. Hold on. This is. It would be good to have the info. So if I go to, what do I go to? Properties, maybe. 2016.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I remember when this happened, I only knew Monica. I didn't really know the Bone. I only knew Monica because I did promo events.
Yeah.
And she was doing stuff with like the Dove and stuff.
2016.
Cow, talk to us.
I partied
Listen, don't gross us out.
No,
Okay.
I partied a little too hard.
Oh, okay. What was the occasion?
Liberation.
Liberation.
You broke up with Anthony?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Monica.
His name's not Anthony.
Let's not start
his name is Anthony.
celebration prematurely here. All right.
Premature celebration
All
is
right,
how
wait a
you
minute.
roll.
Did you?
Speedy and premature.
That is the second.
I don't really know.
That is the second.
Whatever. I'm up in your height, Chips.
Slow your roll.
All right?
Pace yourself, honey. Pace yourself. Ricky Becca, after being
Becca.
Who's that?
I don't even remember a Becca. Hold on, let's just skip it. I have nothing. I don't know where anything is, so I'm just going to skip through this hour-long segment.
Some car dealers will do anything.
Oh, you come onto the show now. There had been tumultuous times with you and the boyfriend, but it seemed like it would be okay. What you just celebrated last Friday, your independence. When did you break up?
Who is this Becca woman?
Yeah,
Who is
that's
it?
what
Why
I'm-
are we doing a deep dive on her when we got drunk Monica?
So you had to go through some stuff on your own after he was
Oh
gone
my
for a
God,
while,
Dr.
right?
Phil, nobody gives a
Right?
crap.
I'm trying to find out. I want to know.
I mean, I was just really frustrated because I get.
I get that. But
oh, Monica's over it too.
And he knew he was going to hear his crap all
I just felt like the issue was so like easy to overcome, and we just
Who is Becca? I have
no
no
idea. You should
recollection
know.
of Becca. I don't think she worked here. She might have just been a rando.
We'll be back. Kiss the cat.
At the
official
like
less credit.
one stringent gem blast.
This is all commercials.
Monica's in her car like, I hope he doesn't find this.
Yeah, no. Well, I did find it, and I think I also.
I want this to be an unforgettable.
Oh yeah, this is when we went back and replayed it with Drew, I think.
All right, I'll go on with Mo. She's been with Mo 100 times. They know each other well. And so you went on.
Yeah, it's Roger and JP.
Oh no, this is JP.
Ron is on line one. Hey, Ron. Roger, JP, what's going on?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, dude, Raj, man. Hearing Raj's voice, man. Hearing that voice
That
gets
silky
me
smooth.
gets me in my feels. Oh yeah, this is what Drew.
I take issues with the inebriated part.
Becca was
Like,
promo,
why are we so-
and Mo did Mo thing and pulled her on air for a while.
Oh,
Becca was promo.
that was from Monica?
No, Corey.
Okay.
Quick to give a pass on drunk people.
I'm not giving a pass.
Wow.
She wants to have. She said about me,
And that's what you did not.
that they would go through people.
Right.
This is me and SBK. Must be filling in for Drew. What a weird time.
But he hasn't said anything. I didn't know if he even cared to say something, so I reached out to him. And let's welcome Roland. Roland, you're on Drew Garabo Live.
Oh, so this was after Monica called Roland out for being in a loveless relationship.
And gay.
And then SBK got him on.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? How are you?
What's going on? So we have Roland on the air. Monica just walked into the studio.
Oh,
And I just wanted to know what your observations of what happened.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm just curious. I don't know what was going on. They were talking about her and her, like you said, and her love life, and then she just dropped that on everyone, and I was just as mortified as everyone because, like, if I've been gay all this time, I wish I'd have known I would have taken advantage with men instead of women all this.
You're saying you might have missed that on some great opportunities, huh?
That's what I'm thinking. I didn't know that I was gay, but if I am, then I guess.
Okay, Roland, you don't have to defend yourself. Look, this is not about you or your sexuality.
I'm kind of remembering that I think SBK and Monica had a long-standing butting of heads.
Really?
If I'm remembering that correctly, I think there was something always kind of under the surface there.
No problem with you talking, making fun of people to work here. I had one issue with the whole thing.
Yes.
You kept going on by saying that you were poked and prodded into going on the air.
Yes.
Like someone made you do something that you didn't want to do.
Well, I was asked.
Like we took advantage of you by putting you on the air.
I don't want to say advantage because, I'm an adult and I make my own decisions. But I would say someone who's sober, looking at someone as drunk as I was, has an advantage over the other person. And
dude, I'm ready to commit to doing not on this show, but dude, if we could find a bonus hour, I'm ready to come in every day or record a podcast where we just break down game tape of an old bone piece of audio for an hour. Because once you start realizing all of the greatness that is sitting right here at our fingertips in the archives, there's just
it's a reality TV show. It really is.
And much more. I'm going to dig into this tonight, and I'm going to find the gems, and I'll send some to you guys so that JP will have them for tomorrow. I think going into Gasparilla weekend with some proper – because wasn't it something she yelled too? Wasn't it like, Gasparilla?
I think so. I know she dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that be happening. Welcome to the program. Join us, would you? 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And thank you to everybody who's already watching on the YouTube, 1025 The Bone. You can go to theboneonline.com as well as Facebook. But we like to push people to YouTube. I'm looking to see if I've got a new face of the day. What about Joe Schmidt? Did I already call him out?
Yeah.
Joe. Okay. There's not going to be somebody new every single day, so I might just give in and give up. Rob Holiday, GG2CG. That sounds kind of new.
Rob, what was it?
Rob Holiday, GG2CG. Rob Holiday.
I would remember that one.
Rob Holiday. Shout out to Rob Holiday, GG2CG. Thanks for anybody. Has anyone told John it's shill, not shrill? You taught me that, Diz.
No, Spike did, and I thought that was the running joke. That's
that it's not really like you. Well, shill means something different than shill means something different, I thought, than shrill. Shrill. Okay, hold on. Definition. To make a high, sharp, piercing sound. Why am I even vindicating this prick?
Yeah.
We use shrill around here, and we're going to keep using shrill, whether or not it's a real word or not. Look, somebody else did say Dizzy's rocking a preppy look today.
Do I?
I said that you had a corporate Diz look, and absolutely, you do have I like it, but you do have a little bit of a corporate look to you today.
That's funny. I didn't notice that when I got ready today. I was like, oh, I guess it's the collar that's
I think it is. It's a little Carlton-like. I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, now I don't like it.
Well, it's just a little. It's a little bit.
It's a jersey. It's a jersey under, like a soccer jersey.
It's a good look. I like it. I really do. By the way, day 2 of the knockoff cologne. 4 or 5 comments already since I walked in the building. I really upped it today.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to Chris Dixon, the salesman.
Yeah.
Dude, a true scent guy from across the hall goes, hey, is that da-da-da-da-da? Knew exactly what it was. Didn't hear me talking about it on the show. Knew the real version and everything. So
I had to get my pops from the airport, and he was listening to it on the plane.
Yeah.
Because he gets in the car, he goes, so John wants to smell like another man, huh? I don't know if it was like that, but
I mean, it
yes, it was like that.
Technically, it is technically that is
the best part. Though we're driving,
I'm not proud of it,
and he's listening to headphones, and then he's like, "How do I get over this?" And he gets the aux in, and he starts playing a clip, and he's like, "So I chased him down and cornered him." He goes, "Hey, see, what's smell like a man, I bet."
I mean, it takes a lot for a man's scent to stop me in my tracks, and it absolutely did. This man, and I even went to Joj today, and I said, "Do I smell as good as your brother-in-law does?"
Yeah.
And she said it did. She said it smells just as good.
Now, would there be an issue if Danielle had smelled him and was like, "John, you got to smell like that. I want you to get that cologne"?
No. It would have been, I can't see her doing that.
Yeah, take that out of the equation.
But I will, I can't see her doing that. But if she did that, Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah, like if your girl was like wanted you to smell like some man that passed her, wouldn't you be like, no?
Well,
what the hell?
well, I think there's a couple different ways. Like if we
Okay.
were around a guy together and it was like a friend, a friend of a friend, and she goes, "Oh man, he smells good, doesn't he? You should ask him what cologne he has." If she comes home and she's like, "Hey, there was a guy at the office, and oh God, he just smells so good. I asked him what his cologne was, and here it is." That would be a little bit of a harder hit. I might still get through it, but it would depend on who the jabroni was and everything that came along with it. But shout out to Joja's brother-in-law who has me feeling like $1 million. Was there frost on the ground when you went outside this morning?
No.
Like was the
When I walked chocolate, no.
the grass frozen?
But I went out around 9-ish outside.
Okay, this morning was the first morning, and I don't know, maybe it had something to do with the humidity. All of the grass was like white and covered in our neighborhood. I have a conspiracy theory that it's colder, and I don't know why, that it's colder than what they're telling us on the TV and even on your weather app. Because I don't know if you know about this. I have what I like to call Senning Tower 69. I have a weather center on my roof.
Okay.
It takes temperature, it takes rain gauge, does wind gust, barometric pressure, humidity, all this different stuff.
Is this a real thing?
I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. I got it as a gift a couple years ago.
Okay.
And so I have this little flat screen display in my house that tells me all those different things. I got up in the middle of the night, and I've always thought this thing was spot on, and it told me that it was 33 degrees outside, which was about 8 degrees colder than what my phone told me, and about 8 degrees colder than what they actually said it was. When I woke up this morning, it said 36 degrees, and all of the grass in my neighborhood looked like we had a dusting of snow. First time I've seen it this year, so I don't know my conspiracy theory, but I feel like maybe we're getting a false forecast.
2 questions. One, do you miss that type of look? Because as much as I don't like the cold, there was something pretty cool, but like walking out in the morning and seeing that little
and I'm like going up to the blades of grass and looking at it and just I don't know the last time that I've seen a frost the way that it looked this morning, specifically in St. Pete. Yeah, it's beautiful, dude. It almost made me feel like if I could have pretended, it looked almost like a dusting of snow.
Yeah. Second question. Since your phone was telling you one thing, your house was, did you go to your car for the tiebreaker?
Oh, no, I did not. That could have been
that
could have been the.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point because I think that's probably got a device in it that actually reads it for you.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow morning I'll give that a try. The percentage of snow, the likelihood of snow in Tampa Bay, the percentage has gone up since yesterday. Man. It is now a 50% chance of snow on Saturday night going into Sunday morning. They're saying from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the coastal areas of Pasco up into what would it be? Maybe Polk. Is there coastal areas of Polk?
No.
Pasco, Pinellas, Pasco. There's Pasco. Pasco and Pinellas. There is a chance for Gulf effect snow that would come right off of the Gulf. Probably nothing to enough to stop traffic or anything, but enough to look pretty damn cool and be able to take pictures of. So I'm really, really pulling. My dream is we're going to Kings of Leon on Saturday night. My dream is that I get to drive home over the Gandy Bridge with snow falling. That is my that is my dream.
That's an insane dream to have, man.
Yeah, well,
we're in a tropical state.
We are, and guess what? It's gonna be back, dude. It's gonna be back.
Yeah, probably like next week.
Yeah. We had the heat on at my house. We have company.
Guests.
We have guests.
Yeah.
Man, I have to say, I know there's this big debate with the heat, no heat. It really is not a pleasant. The heat, like blowing, is just a very unpleasant feeling. Like
you
it's
get
very,
hot really easily.
It's hot, and then it's like you feel it in your nose and your lungs. I'd love to know the percentage of people that get sick once it's time to turn the the heat on, because I just feel like it's pumping me full of dust mites and whatever the hell else has been living in the crevices of my heater all these years.
I feel like if you have your heat on like that, I feel like that just means you don't have a good blanket. Because I feel like a good blanket solves all that. Like it's cool in your house. You get under the blanket, you feel great.
I would say you could take that to the next level of just cold in general. Like if you're miserable in the cold, you're not prepared enough. Like put some mittens on your hand. Put on put on some earmuffs. All of these different things we have at our disposal that can that can keep you warm. So let's take this call. Then I've got a go figure, something that we disagree upon that I want to bring
you
to
and I?
Yes. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who dis?
Hey, brother, this is Cody. How you guys doing?
Cody, we're doing really good today, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain.
I spoke for Diz. Diz, you doing okay?
I'm getting there.
Okay. He's doing okay, too.
Nice. Well, sorry, just wanted to ask about that cologne real quick. I'm currently a Sauvage wearer, and that's like my number one. But what are you rocking, man?
This is I've shared too much already, and I've been keeping it close to the vest. I'm not a scent guy. I'll tell you, it is a knockoff brand of what I think is called Aventus Creed, and it's a knockoff brand that I found on Amazon that everybody swears about and says it actually makes you feel like your balls and penis are larger.
10-4, man. Well, I definitely need to give that a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Thank you. I appreciate it. I watched Anaconda last night.
Oh, you liked it.
I will not. Here's the thing.
it.
I'm not dabbling in any spoilers here because it's still in the theater.
Yeah.
And I think points. Oh yeah, it just came out like 2 weeks ago. It's still in the theater. You said you fell asleep.
I fell asleep I fell asleep watching it. It was late, but I was on my phone a lot.
I will say, first of all, you said, like, I thought it would be stupid funny, and it was just more stupid. Very, very stupid. Very stupid, which I think you and I probably part ways at stupidity, and I found the comedy to be really funny at times. The other thing is, if you did fall asleep, you probably missed the stuff that you would have loved the most.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to say anything other than this. There are multiple cameos as the movie wraps up.
It's in the trailer.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So there's 2 trailers that dropped. Without spoiling, because I feel like you still don't want to say it. Someone that was in the first movie, yes.
Okay, and there's actually another too. There's another as well.
Oh, okay. So I know one of them, and I think it's the main one we're thinking of. I didn't know 2 of them were in it.
Yeah, it is very, very. I went into it with literally the lowest, and I think that's probably what happened. Is by the time you talked it down, I think I just went into it wondering if I was even going to be able to finish it. It was also only an hour and 30 minutes, so that was an easy watch for me. But I chuckled aloud many times.
Okay.
When the main thing happens with the snake. The thing happens with the snake, and then then they have the ceremony after that.
Yeah,
that had me dying, dude.
Really?
That had me that when the guy like kissed the snake on the head.
Yeah, and he's like gross.
That guy, everything pertaining to the snake handler guy,
I
great. Found to be some of the funniest stuff in the movie.
He was great. I'll admit that. I liked him when they first introduced him and they're kind of talking to him. Like, he was like, some would say he's suspicious. He's like, what do you mean some people?
Yeah.
Like, I am the specialist.
So I thought it was I thought it was pretty funny. I do want to say I teased 2 things yesterday, and nobody has put my feet to the fire, but it kept me awake last night knowing that I teased 2 major things that I did not pay off on.
Oh.
First one, I teased it in the back half of the joints yesterday. Did you see that they're doing a reboot of the Faces of Death movie? Did you ever watch the original Faces of Death?
Sometimes I'm bad with names. I have to look it up.
Well, Faces of Death was, I guess we learned at some point that it wasn't actually real, but it was pushed as if it was real videos of people dying.
Oh,
like
no,
it was.
No.
The thing that I think a lot of people remember it from is there was a clip where they put a monkey on a table and they it holds his head, and then the people come with hammers and like hit the monkey's head and then they eat his brains. I'm sorry, but that was one of the things that was in the.
It was a real monkey?
The film was presented as if it was an actual documentary.
Yeah, because it says 1978, which I feel like, PETA wasn't that strong.
No.
I feel like they could have got away with bashing a real monkey's head in.
So I believe, I don't know if it's still up for debate, but I believe that it didn't end up being real.
Okay.
But for the entire time that it existed, everybody thought it was real. Definitely through the 80s and 90s and everything in between. What the hell is that?
It's one of those things that pop up on your browser.
I know that, but what is it? I still got a bunch of definitions of shrill in my and my thing here. But they are now remaking Faces of Death. 48 years later, one of the most disturbing horror movies ever is getting a remake. I have very, very low expectations for it. The trailer looks kind of cool because it shows a bunch of quick shot like death things happening that are meant to look real. But it's starring Charlie XCX. Who I don't really know much about. I just know she's like
it's a porn guy?
No, it's she's like a pop star.
Oh, it's a girl, Charlie XCX.
XCX.
Oh, XCX.
Charlie, I feel like
it's a British chick.
I feel like you would have known something about her.
No,
don't ask me why. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a tune from her. Guess featuring Billie Eilish.
Hey, Billy, you there?
Sexy voice there. Oh, this is what she does? Just like, oh, okay, she's singing.
I think she's probably going to sing.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what?
I'm surprised that didn't happen upon you when you were a young juvenile delinquent like me, because I didn't ever get to watch it, but I knew that a lot of people like had the tape, and it was I'm reading about it right now, like it was designed to make people question whether or not it was real, and most people believed it was real. It shows the audience a series of gruesome deaths caught on camera. The question is whether those deaths were real or not was a part of the movie's perverse fun, but the truth is that most were faked, although some were not. Some of the clips in the movie were of actual death.
Well, I feel like the obvious reason this is going to fail is because this is like if someone's like, hey, they're remaking Blair Witch. Well, the whole thing of it is it's found footage, it's this. The mystery is gone. We know now it's just people faking this, so why would I want to tune in for the remake?
Well, so it's not going to pretend that this film is not going to pretend to be a documentary. Instead, it's a fictionalized story of the female moderator of an online video platform whose job it is to remove offensive content. When she finds a group of people who are recreating the murders that they saw in the original 1978 Faces of Death, she has to figure out if they're real or not in an era of AI.
That sounds boring.
I watched a movie that was really not exactly like this, but I think we watched it over the break, and it was based in like it's not a call center, but a big office where all people did all day was watch videos from social media to deem if they were offensive or too much to post. And this lady found a video. I wish I could remember the name of this movie I'm about to tell you all about. She found a video of something really, really horrific happening to a woman with a hammer. I won't give you too much. So then the whole movie is like this woman trying to find the actual woman from the video and find out if it was real. So this movie's already kind of been done. Hate to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't seem like I'm that excited for a movie like this. The idea kind of sounded cool for a bit when you're like, oh, she's trying to see if this is real enough. Then like the whole AI conversation and stuff.
This is the world we're living in.
Sounds kind of dumb, though.
I don't think you like the idea of too many movies.
What does that mean?
I feel like every movie we talk about, you do not like.
I'm a hard sell sometimes. I'm sorry, man. I like writing stuff. I like watching movies. I'm a hard sell sometimes, man. I don't just go, oh yeah, love this Anaconda.
Some people would
with funny, stupid stuff.
Some people would call it being a hater, but who's to mince words here? Yeah. We need to make way for Just Call Mo. So,
you got him.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't. I wondered if you couldn't get him because of something about where JP comes up on the board.
It is.
I think that's what it is. So I think we're going to be good. I'm going to hold off on my second tease that I didn't pay off on because I believe Just Call Mo ties right into it. So we'll wait till he's on with us, and then I'll pay off on the tease that I alluded to yesterday. Maybe has something to do with hitting the high seas, maybe, just to give you a little bit. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show with Just Call Mo. Coming up next.
Feeling on the day. There's only one thing I can be certain.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Drew Garabo Live featured cut of the day on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet. You could win a new Corvette from Stingray Chevrolet. Enter to win at StingrayChevroletRaffle.com. 102.5 The Bone.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
When my wife and I got married after both graduating law school,
we didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. Ultima had to give me her gas card just to drive home. We never could have imagined that one day we would have the largest injury firm in the world and $25 billion in money collected and counting. As good Catholics, we had 4 children fast. They all work in the firm today. Our family protecting yours. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. But our greatest gift was years away, grandchildren. Today we have 6 and counting. It's the greatest joy that we have ever experienced. I think about them all day long. Our family promises to protect your family should you need us. Call us. It's easy. Visit forthepeople.com and make sure you hug your grandchildren. God's final gift to us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
It's 2026, and that means 0, 0, 0 is bigger than ever at Ken Ganley Kia. Buy a new Kia with 0% financing for 5 years, 0 down or 0 payments till spring. Get huge savings at over 1,200 Kias, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. That $24,000 on sale, $19,988. Save up to $5,000 off on a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Seltos, K5, or Soul. Plus, every vehicle we sell includes free oil changes for 3 years. Got a trade? We want to pay it off, regardless of what you owe. At Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richie on US 19. Online at KenGanleyKia NewportRichie.com.
Rebates assigned to dealer, 5,000 discount, 25 models, 25 Sorento APR, 1667 per month per 1,000 finance deferred payment through Ally Bank. See dealer for details on free oil change plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee on approved. Credit expires 2/2/26.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Right now, trade up and drive into 2026 for less. They aren't waiting. Get their best offers on new Chevys right here in the new year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Start 2026 behind the wheel of something new before the best are sold. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
Ahoy, Tampa! Party like a pirate at 1025 The Bones Kegs and Eggs pregame at McDidden's. January 31st, starting at 9 a.m. Free breakfast, beads, live DJ, and your first Michelob Ultras on a house. No cover until 11 a.m. 21 and up. It's Gatsby 2026. Be there or walk the plank.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah & Farah anytime.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
I want a girl with a mind like a diamond. I want a girl who knows what's best. I want a girl with shoes that cut and eyes.
I will tell you, though, I'm scared that with whatever happened between you guys messing with it and whatever I've done, I am afraid that this is something that could bring the wrath of Carmen upon us come tomorrow morning. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to be the one to throw you under the bus.
Well, I'm not the one who runs the board on that, so.
So Monica turned this to Opal 1-2?
She was over there. I know Cernak was over there as well, so just throw all of them under the bus, not me.
All right,
Your old boy Dizzy was staying out of it.
If everybody's listening and there's trouble tomorrow, make sure when you call up, it's Monica and the engineers that deserve the wrath from Carmen and the Mike Halta Show, not us. We've done the best that we can. I will say this, though, on the line, and I believe it's working just fine, the one and only, you know him, you love him, he's Just Called Mo DeWitt. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Oh, dude, you sound so good. You sound so
Good.
crisp and clear. It's going really good. It's going really, really good over here. I have a whole list of things that I want to hit with you before we dig into some news stories and other things of the sort.
Beautiful.
I saw it's officially official. Tell everybody about the Mini Masters because this looks like a really cool event, and I'm attempting to clear my weekend so I can make my way out there to be a part of it.
That'd be awesome. You should definitely come over for it. It's the Just Call Mo Mini Masters, the most prestigious game in miniature sports. Yeah. 18 holes of miniature golf at Congo River. This one's in Orlando on iDrive, but if this goes well, I hear they have one in Clearwater.
Yes.
That I think has 36 holes over there, so we may try to do one there as well.
Dude, I love mini golf. Like I don't play enough mini golf. Anytime I go and play, I get competitive, and I love a thoughtful mini golf course, like where you got the waterfalls and you got like a dinosaur mouth and like a giraffe's butthole. You shoot it right in there, something like all of those different holes that you have to go through. I love.
Have you been to the one that has like it's like a beer pong?
No.
I'll send you the link.
Is it local?
It's in Tampa.
Okay.
But yeah, it's awesome.
Is it Pop Stroke?
Yes. Yeah. Is it the Pop Stroke one?
Oh, I don't think it's called Pop Stroke.
Because that, have you been to one of those, Mo? I've heard those are kind of cool. There's one down in Sarasota, and I think they're building somewhere else. That's Tiger Woods' deal, right?
I think so. Yeah, I've been to one a couple times, and I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this, but our original idea was to have it there, but they were not playing ball with us.
Oh no!
So we went with the classic, the Congo River, which I think is in some ways more fun.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Pop Stroke is a little bit more like a traditional golf course. Like they don't have all of the fun hazards and everything in between.
This one's called Mr. Putters, and it has all these different types of stuff. Oh, it won't switch over. All these different types of stuff.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a skee ball.
Yeah,
hole.
all these different. Like you would have a fun time if you like mini golf.
Dude, I love mini golf and the Mini Masters. Check out Just Call Mo on all social medias. You can get the information there. It's going to be a hell of an event. February 28th, right?
Yep, February 28th, 3 to 5 at Congo River on iDrive. And if you do want to go join us, you can go to justcallmo.com/golf, and there's a few tickets left.
Beautiful. I'd like to say this is a big announcement. I don't want to oversell it or undersell it. To peel the curtain all the way back on this situation, I was having conversations about going on this year's Calta cruise months and months ago, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. I think we got to a point where it was locked in, and then I was told that we were going to have some sort of announcement. Like there would, I don't know that there was going to be fireworks and a parade or anything, but there was going to be some sort of announcement. And then I heard with my own ears that it was kind of leaked on the morning show. So ever since then, I've been in this weird middle ground of not knowing if we were building up to an announcement, not knowing if I should be saying that I'm going, not sure if I really am going. And they tried to get a hold of me yesterday morning, and I was not available. So I would like to say here with my good buddy Dizzy and Just Call Mo, who will both be on the cruise as well.
Yes, sir.
You boys are going to be on the cruise. Ooh. I am locked in, and I will be on the Calta cruise this year. Butt chugging.
What?
That's just one of the many things that I had in mind.
For yourself?
Well, I mean, for
Mo, you in?
For the boys?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'll be on the cruise. I don't know about butt chugging.
Yeah. No, I was really just speaking for myself and anybody else who wants to participate. So from what I understand, there are still spots on the Calta cruise. If you want to reserve a spot, it's Axonon Travel. Check out their website, and I believe you can get all the information there. But I'm very, very excited. It's been many years since I was on the Calta cruise. I went 2 years as Promo John and putting up the banners and helping out and taking pictures. And then I did get to go 1 year with Drew when the show was fully going. But this obviously the first time in this era of Senning Show. And I'm really excited that Mo DeWitt is going to be going as well. Mo, I know that all this isn't locked in yet, so I want to kind of speak in mild riddles. Everybody loved the Senning Show, not the Senning Show. Everybody loved Senning Show magnets.
There we go.
Yes. They were a big hit, and you do it. You have this connection with the magnets, and it's been very popular for your own brand and other. You spread the love in so many different ways. True or false that we're looking pretty good to having at least one, if not two, Just Call Mo cruise magnets.
Ooh.
I think we're looking pretty good.
Good deal. So keep
okay, Larry David.
Keep tuned to that for the information on all of that. I think there will be specific locations where you can get a magnet, maybe another one where you can get another. So I'm very, very excited. Hopefully we get to meet and greet and drink Miami Vices and swim in the blue waters all together. And I can't wait. I'm gonna be ready to party by the time, especially by the time I get through this. I'm still going to have like over a month by the time I'm done with my weight loss challenge with Pat. I need to not put the weight back on before the cruise.
Can we plan something like scootering with the boys in the Bahamas or something like that?
Dude, that would be fun. But you have to ride on the scooter with us. So we drive, and then one at a time, we let people ride on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Or on Mo's, I'll just call Mo's handlebars.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong here?
I don't know. You're the attorney. You tell us.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. Not a single thing.
So it's going to be a great time. Again, if you have not already signed up for the cruise and me going has any impact on that, it'll be a great time. Axonon Travel, axonontravel.com. And I'm really excited to return to the Calta cruise after many years gone. And Diz, I think there's going to be some trouble to get into.
Oh, yes, we have to.
Yeah.
But not too much, you know.
Yeah. Well,
I can't go back to back, possibly going to jail.
This is just one of the many benefits of bringing representation with you onto the boat. Mo, when we have Mo on, we usually like to throw things from the headlines and different scenarios at him. Mo, this weekend is Gasparilla. It's going to be very, very cold. I think that I was texting with Drew this morning. I don't think they've ever canceled it. I think only time ever was COVID. They canceled it. But the weather is supposed to be horrific. The water is going to be bad if you're going out on the boat. Possibly rain, cold, at a time and a place that's all about showing your butt cheeks and being scantily clad. The weather is not going to cooperate very well.
But why would we cancel it just because of the weather? Because the whole idea is you're supposed to be pirates.
It's supposed to be pirates, yeah.
Pirates never went to water and goes, ooh, it's too choppy.
Well,
let's
there's
turn around.
We if you didn't know this, it's called the pussification of America, Diz. We are not living in pirate times. We are living in 2026, and I don't think the city of Tampa wants 5 dead, 15 injured after boats sink during Gasparilla Parade. The question I had for you, Mo DeWitt, just call MOE.com, is about indecency laws, because I know that at least it used to be that women would pop the top and flash people, and they've tried to crack down on it. If you were a woman and they wanted to arrest you for, popping out the milkers, for lack of a better term, could you possibly be could you end up a sex offender?
Typically, it's not a sex offender offense. Usually Usually it'll fall under either disorderly conduct, public indecency, or possibly exposure of sexual organs. But usually it doesn't qualify you as a sex offender under the current statutes. Maybe, 10 or 15 years ago under some of the other statutes, or if you do something else, they could maybe, tack some extra charges on there. But solely just doing that usually does not qualify you as a sex offender.
Dude, you got me thinking, Diz, with your talk about they're pirates. We've got to keep it going. Hang with me on this one, Mo. And this would be a big lawsuit, obviously, to tackle. And everything I'm saying now is for entertainment purposes only, and it's not going to happen. But let's just say that they don't cancel it. It's going to happen. Everybody thinks it's going to happen because it is. And the weather is horrific. The water is really, really, really bad. And there ends up having to be multiple rescues. Let's say people go overboard. Let's say boats crash into each other and people get hurt. Do you think there could be a large-scale lawsuit towards the city of Tampa for allowing the event to happen when the waters were not safe?
I think it's unlikely. I mean, first of all, the city of Tampa would have sovereign immunity, which limits their liability. But then also there's just an inherent risk anytime you go out on the water where you're supposed to know the weather conditions. You're supposed to do that research. You're supposed to be, prudent in, navigating that vessel. So you can't really blame the city that you wanted to go out there to see the parade and you made a dumb decision, basically.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be very interesting to watch because I've heard everything that I've heard and seen from weathermen and anybody on the news. They're pretty much saying everyone's going to go out in their boats, but you shouldn't. It is going to be choppy and windy and rainy. And I'm not trying to talk anybody out of going or doing what they want to do, but I don't think that it is going to be a beautiful day for boating. But you will really be able to enjoy and soak up the pirate-like vibes. You really feel like you're ready to pillage and plunder after making your way through the rain and cold. You've been nipply up there in the 407, Mo?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cold here. I was in Chicago over the weekend, this past weekend, and it was -9 there. I think I was the only idiot going from Florida to Chicago. So compared to that.
Now you were probably more prepared for it in Chicago, but I've heard people say this, and I saw a video this morning on social media of a guy saying the same thing. He goes, I grew up in Philly. I've been through it all. I live in Florida now. I just went and visited Philly a couple weeks ago. It was 22 degrees, and he pretty much went on to say that a Florida cold temp hits differently than another place's cold temp. He said, I think that a 30 in Florida is closer to a 5 up north.
Oh my!
Do you believe in any of that the Florida cool hits you a little bit differently than up north?
I mean, I kind of do, honestly. I feel like they're more prepared for it, like you said, but also down here it's a wet cold.
It really is.
And then indoors we just don't have the same heat. It's in the summertime. If you go to New York City in the summer, their air conditioning is just not the same as ours.
Yeah, I do.
It's
think
not that crisp coldness.
I do think it's the humidity. It's something where it kind of lays on you more. It permeates your skin into your bones a little bit more than it does up north. We've got some people calling. I don't really know why, and I very rarely do I like to experiment, but let's give it a try. Senning Show, you're live on the air with Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com.
Hi, boys. This is Jesse from Northport.
Hey, Jesse from Northport. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm happy to hear you both today.
Thank you.
I heard you talking about the cruise, and I'm curious if the announcement for the free cruise giveaway has been made.
Oh, that's a great question. I believe Mo?
Yeah.
Mo?
It actually has been made. We met with the winner this morning, so I apologize that you did not win. But we'll do it again.
No worries.
Yeah.
There'll be another one. There'll be another one, Jesse from Northport. I believe in you.
Absolutely. All right. I believe in me too. Thanks, guys.
All
appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry you didn't win the cruise.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's fine.
Not everybody can be a winner.
Not everybody can be a Josiah that listens to the bone and won himself a big old thick hog, a big old. Senning Show, you're live with Just Call Mo. Who's this?
Hey, this is Tyler. Just calling in to put my input on the Florida cold versus the up north cold. I moved here at 18 from Massachusetts, and let me tell you, the wet cold thing is spot on. When it's 45 degrees down here, I've got a jacket on, jeans, 45 degrees in Massachusetts. You've got shirts, T-shirt and shorts on.
Yeah, I
So
remember
there's
that kind of like growing up, but everything's, it's comparable or it's relative. Like, because I remember we would start, and thank you, buddy, it would start warming up from the winter, and you'd have those first couple days where the snow's melting and it's like in the 40s and 50s, and you and your friends be outside in your T-shirts. But I just don't know if that was because you just came out of the ice age or if it's actually that much warmer. But I think there's personally something to it as well. It's a wet cold. It definitely, when it's so dry, especially when you get super, super cold, it's so dry, it just hits different to when you have, especially with the wind. It's like it's a wet wind, which I think it's the first time I've ever said that. When we've got Mo DeWitt on with us, we like to dig into some legal briefs. These are stories ripped from the headlines that could use the mind of a lawman like Mo DeWitt himself. 866 call MOE if you find yourself in need of representation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so many of the stories now that I see in the headlines are pertaining to technology. And I think that we're probably in a you tell me if this is a thing, Mo. It sounds official when I say it. It feels like we're in a precedent-setting era because so many things are happening for the first time when it comes to AI and social media and different platforms that kind of all of these lawsuits will, kind of let us know where we're headed into the future as they become more prevalent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to see more and more of this too, especially with the development of AI and, maybe companies not disclosing everything they're doing with their data or with their information. So I think this is just the tip of the iceberg at this point.
So this pertains to something that I think people think about more than maybe even we talk about or that and it's the generalized idea, which I think is no longer just a generalized idea, that our devices are always listening to us. Like, to me, That's not even up for debate. I can be talking about something 1 second, like, I don't know if phones are connected, but I've been on this kick. I'm trying to find a good mobile ceramic coffee mug.
Yeah.
So my wife has been looking on her phone, and we've been talking about it a bunch. Now, every platform I go to is nothing but advertisements for ceramic coffee mug. So I never searched for it on my phone. I didn't do anything other than say it out loud. And everybody's got a story like this where,
of course,
you say something or even think something, as crazy as that is, and then next thing you know, every platform that you're on has ads for that thing.
Yeah, imagine even if you text someone certain thing, it'll pop up and go, oh, send them ads for this.
Yeah. And this pertains specifically to Google. Google has agreed to pay $68 million to settle a lawsuit claiming that it secretly listened to people's private conversations through their phones. Users accused Google Assistant, a virtual assistant present on many Android devices, of recording private conversations after it was inadvertently triggered on their devices. They claimed the recordings were then shared with advertisers in order to send them targeted advertising, which is pretty much exactly what we're talking about. The BBC has contacted Google for comment, but in a filing seeking to settle the case, it denied wrongdoing and said it was seeking to avoid litigation. When it comes to our devices listening to us, Mo, is this just a losing battle that they're always going to be able to operate in these gray areas? Even if big picture they're saying they're not doing it, they really are.
Well, and I think here, this lawsuit really leaves us with more questions than answers because, even though Google settled this for $68 million, they denied any wrongdoing. They basically said, we're settling this because the cost of litigation, and we just want to basically end this case. So they're saying that they don't do this. Now, obviously, that may or may not be true. But they're not disclosing to us exactly what data may have been leaked, how they're using that. And their terms of service are supposed to do that, obviously. When you sign up for these things, not that anybody reads them, but they're supposed to disclose if they're selling your data, when they're listening. And obviously with these devices, they're only supposed to activate when you say the name of the device. And clearly, like you said, we've all had these kinds of stories. So we don't really get any answers as far as how often they're doing this. Was it something that just happened inadvertently once or twice? Did it ever happen? Or are they continuing to do it? We really don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm starting to believe, we've talked about it on the show, and I've even messed with her on the air before. We got the Alexa Plus upgrade a few months back, or maybe about a year ago, where it's now powered by AI. And more, I feel like she is catering and delivering her whatever she's doing to me specifically, based on the way I like to hear things, with even a sense of humor. Yesterday or a couple days ago, Danielle, this is a random fact, but Danielle wanted to get a saw, like a circular saw. She wants to make this structure out of wood. And she was like, wanted to buy a saw. And I've been not saying that she shouldn't, but I'm like, you're going to cut your finger off. You're going to cut your hair off. So I jokingly ask Alexa, I say, is it safe for a woman to operate a saw? And then she comes back and says, of course it is. And, just make sure you wear the protective gear and you put your hair up and all of this and everything will be fine. So then I jokingly say to Alexa, I say, but she's a woman. And then Alexa essentially scolds me and tells me that's an outdated way of thinking.
Oh, good for her.
So I apologize, and she goes, "Oh, that's fine. I enjoy talking to you." And this, she goes, even if your opinions did take a pit stop in 1950, that's okay. And just the way that she interacts with us now, I feel like she's absolutely listening to us when we're not talking to her. Like, I think those things are just listening to everything that you do. And if you don't know for a fact, how could you ever prove it?
Can I ask you to do something with yours?
Yes.
This is going to be a lot.
Okay.
So bear with me.
Okay.
Can you ask it if you're allowed to say the N-word? And see what her response is. Says she's so like, she knew what to tell you about the women thing. I'm kind of interested. You're going to ask her right now?
Well, I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
I didn't know you were going to do it right now. It's pretty awesome.
Hey, Alexa, how are you today?
Present. Just call my name and I'll come running.
Oh, wow.
Not literally, of course. Though I suppose I'm already here. So mission accomplished?
Hey, Alexa, I have a friend. He happens to be African-American, and he keeps telling me that it's okay to say the N-word. Do you think that it would be problematic if I did that?
That's a sensitive topic that requires careful consideration. Using that particular term, even if someone suggests it's okay, can be deeply hurtful and offensive to many people. Instead, I'd suggest focusing on building respect and understanding in your friendship through positive communication.
Ask her if she knows the word. Can you say the word back to
No,
me?
no. By the way, this is not the lady that I'm talking to at home.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it says my Amazon Alexa, but that's not the voice, and that is not. She's not talking to me the way that.
Yeah, the one at home is more horned up, I thought.
Yeah. Dude, weirdest thing happened. This will be my last touch on this. So something happened where a song started playing just randomly, and the song was by the artist. I'm sure you both know it. Tony.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Feels good.
You ever heard of Tony, Mo?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot make you feel good like Tony.
So I go, Alexa, why did you play this? And she said, whatever she said. And I said, who's the artist? And she goes, Tony. And it was insane. And then I asked it, I said, why did you say it that way? And she goes, I didn't say it anyway. She goes, I didn't say it any type of way. And I said, repeat it. And I said, repeat the name of the artist. She goes, Tony. And totally did not do it. But the first time she did it, it was like, Tony. So I think she's trying to seduce me, essentially.
Yes.
It's pretty much what's happening in my own home.
Oh, I wonder how many times she'll do that to you and just like
gaslight me.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I wasn't doing that, baby. You made that up. You made that up in your own mind. I'm just a robot. I got nothing for you over here.
If anything, this is a great endorsement for the product.
Yeah,
I gotta get one of
Alexa
these.
Plus, I have to say, I have fun with it. And the only problem is...
clearly you do.
The only problem is the wedge that it drives between me and my wife after I talk to her too long. Man, this is a tough one, but I'm curious to get your thoughts, Mo. And I feel like when you get these wrongful death suits on such a giant federal scale, it's probably hard to see the forest through the trees. But family members of two Trinidadian men who were killed in a U.S. strike on an alleged drug smuggling boat in October are suing the U.S. government Tuesday, accusing it of a wrongful death and extrajudicial. That's not the word. Is that the word, Mo? Extrajudicial. Judicial.
Extrajudicial.
We got see. That's why we got to have you here. The lawsuit is the first of its kind to be filed against the Trump administration in federal court over its military campaign against alleged drug smuggling vessels in the Caribbean Sea and the Eastern Pacific Ocean. Chad Joseph, 26, and Rishi Samaru, Dizzy's cousin, is 41, were killed in the U.S. military strike on October 14th while they were on a boat traveling from Venezuela to Trinidad. Their family members allege in the suit, they say Joseph and Samaru had been fishing in the waters off of the Venezuelan coast and working on farms. Says they were returning to their homes in Trinidad when they were struck with essentially a missile. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump said the strike killed all 6 men on board. Trump described them as 6 male narco-terrorists, and the family pretty much obviously disagrees with that. Am I wrong, Mo, for thinking that it's really, really hard to make any headway and sue pretty much a presidential well, it's really, I guess you're suing the federal government, but you're also suing I forget the word that I'm looking for, the Trump administration as a whole, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're really suing the United States of America, and the federal government is really who you're suing here. But, I mean, this is really a first of its kind lawsuit in kind of uncharted territories. Now, usually the government has sovereign immunity, which means you can't sue the government for this type of thing. But they did bring this claim in admiralty court and under the Alien Torts Act, which does allow foreign nationals to sue in U.S. courts, because this was brought up in Massachusetts in the federal district court up there. It allows, foreign nationals to sue in U.S. courts in certain situations, such as death on the high seas. So that's what they're going with here. Now, of course, the government's they're going to claim sovereign immunity. They're also going to claim that, it's they're immune because this was basically a part of a war, part of an act of war. So it'll be interesting to see what the court does with it. Like I said, never been done before. Will be very interesting to see if it has any legs or goes anywhere. But yeah.
Sea legs.
Sea legs.
This hour's keyword, by the way, is wallet. Head to the 1025 The Bone app right now and enter wallet before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. It's WALLET. Get it in before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and you might get a phone call from a number you don't recognize sometime around then. Make sure you answer it, because it could be the Prize Patrol trying to let you know that you won. If you do win, it's being recorded, so say something funny, shout out the show, and good luck. Tell your friends, tell your whole family to put the word wallet in at the Bone app. It's a sordid sexual story, but at the end of it, I just want to get Mo's opinion on sentencing and how something can happen like this, where it feels like if gender roles were reversed, there's no way we'd be having a conversation quite like this. But a sicko Washington State high school teacher who preyed upon an underage student exchanged text with the teen before they spent 3.5 hours having sex in her marital home. According to the disturbing new report, the depraved sex marathon kicked off when McKenna Kindred, who's now 27, invited her 17-year-old student from Spokane's Central Valley High School to the house that she shared with her lawyer husband. The devoted husband was away on a hunting trip, and the teen later told investigators he arrived at the household somewhere between 6:30 and 7. He and Kindred began kissing while watching a movie. Things escalated on the couch, where the two had sex for about 10 minutes before moving into Kindred's bedroom, where they fornicated until about 10 p.m. After that, eventually they finished and hung out back in the living room before taking a shower. The boy left the house around 11:30. The pair's inappropriate relationship had taken off months earlier when the teen found Kindred's Instagram account, sparking a series of sexually explicit text messages, pictures, and videos between them.
Oh, wow.
Around the time Kindred, then 23, had sex with the student, he sent her a message saying, now it's already disturbing, but this makes it more disturbing. He sent her a message saying, "Mom, glad I can satisfy you."
Oh, my God.
This guy's got mommy issues.
Yeah.
The educator reportedly liked the message, prompting the teen to ask if she had used a sex toy while thinking about him. She replied, "I did. You should have video it and save it," the teen responded, to which the teacher said, "Next time, I need to relearn Snapchat." So rumors start spreading. The racy messages get shared with school officials in 2022. The student's mother reportedly provided further evidence of the teacher's crimes, telling investigators she had seen photos Kindred had sent her son of her breasts, as well as explicit video of him that her son had messaged her. And at the end of the day, this woman, she was sentenced, she confessed to first-degree sexual misconduct in March of 2024. The sentencing just came down, 0 jail time. She went on 2 years probation, a $700 fine, and she does have to register as a sex offender for 10 years. A lot of times, Mo, we don't hear the sentencing. We hear just the kind of salacious stories at the beginning. Just hearing the basic facts of the case and then finding out where we landed, does that seem like a light sentence?
It does. I mean, obviously, there's some gender stereotypes that shape perceptions with these types of stories, but sometimes there's something behind the scenes that we don't see or that we're not privy to. Here I wonder if the victim was willing to participate in the prosecution or not, because if they don't have a willing victim, even though the child's mother may have been upset about it, if the actual child didn't want to participate, it can be pretty difficult to get a conviction. So that may be where they're willing to have a lighter sentence, plead to lesser charges sometimes in order to resolve the case without it having to go to trial.
I wonder what the this just popped into my head. I don't know why I thought of it earlier. Age of consent, Idaho, because then it would be it is 18, so that wouldn't really matter. Because in some states, Mo, correct me if I'm wrong, where the consent is lower, you could still get in trouble. There's because you're in a role or you have a position of responsibility, it's still illegal to have sex with a student, even if you're not breaking the age of consent law.
Exactly, yeah, because you are in that position of power. Most states now do have statutes that make it illegal to engage in those types of relationships.
It is crazy. I've tried to prove it. I've tried to look for statistics, and maybe we're just in a time in an era where these news sites know that men or people in general are kind of interested in these female teacher, male student. But it really feels like this scenario is playing out all over the country in a way that we haven't really seen. Like, it would be a rare thing. Now you could probably find hot young teacher has sex with male student at least once a week from all around the country. Yeah. And I have to wonder, reading this, how many of these teachers are actually ever getting in any legitimate trouble?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, if they get caught, it's not their first time. And you're right. A lot of them probably don't get in trouble. I mean, when you have a younger teacher, I think you said the teacher was 23 here.
27.
Oh, 27. So that's still a pretty good age gap. But yeah, it seems to happen a lot more than you would think it would.
Well, it went on for years. It started at 23.
So she was 23, and then that's when they started canoodling.
Yeah. Also, isn't it crazy the amount of guys that stick with their girl, like the girl with this?
Like with the wife? Your wife is banging the high school kid and then the husband. Yeah, that would be that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
That's not going to fly. We've talked about it a million times, but I think it's a mixture of a million different things. And when you get a woman that's that young, I think they start reconnecting with their inner high school student. Yeah. Like, they want to show, I can still pull this guy. I want to make sure that the prom queen doesn't get this stud because I can get him. I don't know what it is, but I think they regress to being a high school student themselves. It's a crazy
that, or they had a glow up and they didn't get those type of guys, and now they're like, mama wants some.
I think that works too. He is Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com 866. Call Mo. If you missed it earlier, officially official. I'm going on the cruise. Dizzy's going on the cruise. Mo DeWitt's going on the cruise. It's going to be a hell of a time on the high seas. I can't wait to hang out with you. And I'm trying to remember. This is Royal Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I think the Guy Fieri Burger Bar is technically on the Carnival cruise, so we won't be eating Guy Fieri burger, but I do look forward to eating lots of naughty foods on the high seas with you boys and doing other legal activities.
It'll be legal but naughty.
Thank you. That's all we can really ask for. Thank you, Mo. Have a great day. Look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Have a good one. All right, don't go anywhere. Diz sent me a really cool list. I'm a sucker for things that are nostalgic in nature. I know that we've done lists and kind of things that used to seem impossible not that long, like the smoking in a restaurant.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago, and now it'll blow your mind. These are things that meant you were doing really well for yourself in the 90s and 80s, and now they're everywhere. We will go through the list, and we'll do it under Roger and JP Memorial Rules. If you can guess something on the list before we bring it up, we'll hook you up with Treasure Cove passes, Luke Bryan passes, or tickets to see Kings of Leon on Saturday night. 800-771-1025 if you want to load up the phone lines. More Senning Show on the way. Thank you, Mo DeWitt.
Don't wanna be chubby. I switched the season, now the hair's curl. Tan skin, I need a bad girl. Cause James Brown said it's a man's world.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need money to go to Thailand to do totally normal and not illegal weird stuff? We've got you covered. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
How about new year, new career? If you're sick and tired of hating your job every single day when you wake up and tighten up those bootstraps or put on your suspenders, it's time for a new life in the world of aviation maintenance with the National Aviation Academy. They're right here in our backyard in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can be certified in just a few months and entering the workforce, and they're going to make that transition from whatever you got going on to the world of aviation maintenance as smooth as can be. Check them out today and make that decision to change your life at naa.edu.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is back with extended year-end savings. All the best deals have been extended into January for one last chance to save. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment. Or 0 payments until spring. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
This one's for all my Florida boys and girls. If you want to get your hands on the best THC lemonade this side of the Mason-Dixon, you got to get to the Cava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. It's the Florida Boys Lifted Lemonade. It's going to have you feeling so nice and warm and fuzzy. It's just like a kiss from your sister. And not only that, they got events going on all the time. Now, here's my good buddy Dezekiel to tell you all about him.
I used to think that the Cava and Kratom were for them city folk, but that thing will floor you out like a possum trying to cry. It's a crowded road. You could do about everything out there. Play some pool, sing a little karaoke, or talk some of that mandolin that they talking about now.
Down there now. Real quick trip over the Skyway Bridge. And you know what? Get one of them Florida Boys Lifted Lemonade. Maybe even sing a little Brooks and Dunn like me and my buddy Dezekiel do. Check them out today online at thecavasocialclub.com, or if you got one of them fancy social medias, check them out at Cava Social Club.
Cava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Yay!
Baby!
You could win a new Corvette at the Florida Strawberry Festival from Stingray Chevrolet Plant City and Stingray Chevrolet Bartow, the 17th annual new vehicle raffle. This year, you could win a brand new 2026 Corvette Z06. Tickets still just $5. Every dollar benefits unity in the community. Enter at StingrayChevroletRaffle.com. Together, let's drive.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. $5 per entry. Void where prohibited. Winner selected March 8th, 2026 at 5 p.m. EDT. All proceeds benefit Unity in the Community, Inc. See official rules for details.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic.
With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier-looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Ladies and gents, turn up your sound system to the sound of car.
What the hell is that beeping noise?
In the GMB, Ghetto Blues.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thanks for being here. Baby Friday. Shout out to SBK wherever you are. It's a big weekend, and if you are a Tampa Bay native or you know anything about the area, you can plan on waking up hungover Sunday morning in a pirate costume. The only way to get your day of debauchery started is with the 7th annual Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion at McDinton Soho, presented by Michelob Ultra, Saturday, January 31st. We're going to have free breakfast and no cover from 9 to 11, and your first Michelob Ultra is on the house all the way up until 1 p.m. We're going to be broadcasting live all morning. DJ Eakin on the ones and twos, tons of beads. Carmen's going to be out there, and it's your it's your last chance to win your way into the Michelob Ultra Treasure Cove, the best spot to watch the parade. All of the info is available at theboneonline.com. It's the Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion at McDinton Soho, only from 102.5 The Bone. I do have, I don't expect this to get to the few people that already won, but hopefully it can, or does. If you won the Treasure Cove passes from me, from anybody on the station, you have to pick them up at McDinton's from 9 to 11.
Okay.
So I don't know what I told people. I probably told them the wrong thing. I had a long conversation with Maiko and Corey before the show about how terrible I am at my job.
Oh, man.
And that was just one of the things that I've done wrong as of late. So if you won them, just know you have to go pick them up from McDinton's between 9 and 11 a.m. Bless you. Thank you. 1-800-771-1025. I'm looking to give away some tickets. I've got those Treasure Cove passes. I've got Kings of Leon for Saturday night. I've got Luke Bryan coming to the Amp this summer. All you got to do is hit one of the items on the list before we get to it. The headline reads, older people are recalling the middle-class luxuries from their childhood that we think about very differently now. Meaning, if you had it in the 80s or the 90s, you were probably living pretty good. And now, almost every house and every person would have these items. First on the list, and man, I remember my aunt. Well, actually, my mom's friend was the first, then my aunt, then the neighbor, and much later us when we got our own desktop computer. Having a computer in the house felt like rich kid stuff back then. Now it's basically required to exist. Wild how fast that flipped. Do you remember how old you were when the first computer showed up in the home?
When I was very, very young, still in Canada, probably like 5 or 6.
Oh, damn.
My parents were both, like, my mom worked high up at IBM, and my dad was in logistics, like transportation logistics. So they were all around.
They were computer people.
I learned early on, like, I could probably, like, DOS. Do you remember DOS?
Yeah,
I had to do little coding when I was younger to be able to play games and stuff. Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Dude, I believe you even more when you dressed all preppy like that.
Yeah,
today.
right?
Dude, you look like a family that had a computer in the house around that time.
What was yours? A Gateway? That was like a big one.
Dude,
that everyone
the Gateway came later. But when I mentioned that my mom's friend got it first, she got a Gateway, and I remember that was just mind blowing.
Yeah.
The Gateway, they're still out there, I would imagine. You don't hear about them as much, but the Gateway. If you got a Gateway in the mid to late 90s, you were living large. Some of the things on this list, I guess I didn't ever realize, or I took for granted that not everybody had them. I know that we did not grow up with one. I think we got when we were teenagers. Dishwasher. I remember, this is a quote from the article. I remember never thinking I'd be able to live in a home with a dishwasher. And I think we got ours like well into our teenage years.
Yeah.
And we lived, where was it that we lived? We lived somewhere not that long ago that didn't have a dishwasher. And that is definitely an item that you want to have in your house. So you don't realize how much time you would spend scrubbing dishes if you did not have a proper dishwasher.
Yeah, my big mama and them, they're really old school. They have one, but they
don't use it.
They rarely use it, man. My grandpa, bless his heart, he for some reason thinks it uses more water. And my mom's like, that's not how it works. And he's like, yeah, it does. He goes, no, if you just have the water on and it's pouring out the whole time you're washing dishes, it's going to use more water.
Interesting. I'd never, like, you're saying using more water from like a water bill perspective. Is that what you're
Yeah.
Man, yeah, it's got to use more. I think your grandpa's onto something. It's got to use more water.
I think if you do like the soaking method and then maybe a little like pull on the faucet and do a little cleaning, but he has it on the whole time and putting the dishes under. So you're absolutely using more water.
As a steady flow.
As a manual, yeah.
Don't step to your grandpa, man. Just let him have his thing. Stop trying to use the dishwasher. All right, let's take some calls, see if anybody can guess something from the list that used to mean you were kind of bougie, middle, upper class, and now they're everywhere, and we probably couldn't live without them. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
We got to say, let's say what the heck. Let's go Bulls. It's time for a little cross-check.
Oh, my goodness. Rising from the ashes, a voice that I have not heard in so damn long. What is up? Glenn Cross,
Hey.
how the hell are you, dude?
Hey, John Senning and Dizzy. How's it going today, guys?
Dude, we're doing so good. Where the hell have you been?
I've been with my other radio daddy, Drew Garabo.
Oh, are you still check in with Drew? I don't think I've heard you recently. Have you called recently?
I think I did call in last week when we were talking about the Lightning game with the Blues coming up.
Oh, dude. Well, what a treat to hear your voice, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay today. Me and my brother Joey are over here in Kissimmee, and first we're going to play some mini golf that you guys saw earlier.
Love mini golf.
We're playing at my jungle mini golf here in Kissimmee.
That's exciting, man. You getting hyped for the Royal Rumble this weekend?
Oh yes, and speaking of Royal Rumbles. Because the Battle Royale is supposed to be like the Royal Rumble, but they're allowed to have their weapons. They're allowed to get pinfalls and submissions.
I like that.
Except just over the top rope.
I like that.
And,
I saw them here. They were here like last year, the year before in St. Pete, and it was a good show.
Yeah. And if you want to tune into it tonight, people, tune into their YouTube channel on MLW Wrestling.
You working for them? They got you on the payroll, cross-check?
No, I'm just wanting to promote it because this is the first time we're not doing a WWE show, and we're excited for this.
Well, good, man.
Make sure you call them and tell them to listen to Senning Show.
Exactly. You better be, see if you can get up in the ring before the match and go, everybody listen to 102.5 The Bone out of Tampa, Florida.
I'll make a sign on the fly before the event.
Oh, you should, dude.
That would be awesome.
I'm gonna tune it on tonight. You should absolutely make a. I know you have allegiances everywhere, so make 2 signs: one Senning Show, one Drew Garabo Live, and hold it up for the camera tonight.
Yeah, and John, congrats on your own show now too, man.
Thank you, brother.
Because
I really
last
appreciate
time we
it.
talked, it was still the radio daddies of Drew and John in the afternoon.
Dude, man, it's been so long to hear since I've heard from you, man. Well, hey, call us up tomorrow at some point. I want to hear your full review of the MLW show, but please don't be a stranger any longer.
Oh, hell yeah. John. I'll be calling tomorrow and guest excited for the Stadium Series game going on Sunday, too.
That's going to be a great weekend. Call tomorrow. We'll have the phone lines wide open. Call in the beginning of the show, and we'll talk MLW and Stadium Series.
Okay, beginning of the show. You got it, John. Dave.
You're the man, cross-check. Thank you. I love that kid. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? Dude, this guy loves him, too. He loves him so much, he can't stop listening to him. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Chris.
Chris, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how about the garage fridge?
Oh, the garage
That's a good one.
fridge.
That's a good one.
I will tell you, that is not on the list, but I'm going to nope. I'm going to make an exception.
Yeah.
Because it's not on the list, but my neighbor had a garage fridge, and I remember just always stocked with beer, soda, snacks, and definitely I think the garage fridge was bigger in the Midwest, but it was a status symbol when you had the fridge in the garage. You were also close, so I'm going to go ahead and give this one away because I remember the first time we got this in the house, a refrigerator that had its own ice maker where you actually got to like the front with the water and the ice.
Crushed cubed ice, yeah.
That was a big one. What's your name again, dude?
Chris.
Chris, all right, I'll get you something. Just hang tight for a couple minutes, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think we kind of got a lot of things around the same time because I think we got the dishwasher and the fridge that had the ice maker on the front. That was like one of those things that you almost just couldn't really believe that you had in your own house.
Well, we grew up in the technology boom where everything just started getting upgraded constantly, and we grew up in that. We grew up honestly in one of the best eras.
We did, and they call us like not only that, but we're like a bridge. Like we were such a bridge between, and we got to experience it all. Like we coming up got to experience the world pure with no real technology, with no cell phones, no social media platforms. We got to see what life was like that, where you're out on your bike and you come home when the street light comes on. We got to experience that, and then we also got to experience the earliest era of technology and the Napsters and the Bear Shares and the. I remember my first phone was the Nextel phone. And just going from there, like it was just I think it really is one of the best generations ever. Even though the millennials get poo-pooed on for being pussies, I still think it was a great time to grow up.
I can't remember which company it was.
Like
the T9
four buttons to hit a button to get there. At that point, I would have been like, "This is." I was thinking it was stupid. Let me. My family had one. I think my cousin had one, and I don't know why they don't exist anymore. They were definitely had a moment in the 80s and 90s, but it's number 11 on this list. The waterbed.
Oh, those are terrible.
The water, terrible.
You gotta change the water, and then it's easy to get a leak in it. Because my cousin had one too, and I loved it. I will say this: they were extremely uncomfortable to sleep in.
Is waterbed good for your back? Waterbeds can provide good back support by evenly distributing weight and reducing pressure points, which may help with spinal alignment, particularly with waveless, soft-sided models. I don't even know if you can. Like, when's the last time
I've been in one?
Or you even knew anybody that had one?
That's a good point. Again, it was probably my cousins. And I remember hating it. I remember thinking at first, this is the coolest thing ever. And I would sleep in the bed, and I go, every time you move, you just sink into it in that spot. I hated that.
Waterbeds are still a thing, though they are now a niche product representing less than 2% of mattress sales, often favored by longtime users for pressure relief and back pain. While not as popular as in the 1980s, modern options include soft side models that look like traditional beds that are waveless.
Were they fun to have sex in?
I thought that was kind of my thing.
Yeah.
I think, well, not my thing, but I think that was what I thought they were.
Yeah.
They were horny. Like
Yes.
they were a horny thing. They were like a sex swing before sex swing.
You got the motion of the ocean in there.
Like
so.
if somebody had one of those, you're like, these people are effing.
Yes.
Like these people are being crazy in here. Like more likely to have a ball gag if you had a waterbed than not.
You had a waterbed. You were probably also throwing key parties as an adult.
All of those different things. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Dr. Dan. How you doing?
Dr. Dan, what's going on, buddy? How are you today?
Well, having a good day. It warmed up a little bit more than expected, so that's nice.
What kind of doctor are you?
Plastic surgeon.
Oh, damn. Nice. What's the thing you do most? You putting some big old milkers on some women out there?
Nah, not the healthiest thing for women. So I do more face tightening and rejuvenation, making older people.
If John ends up having to shave his beard and he's not happy with his face, can you give him a little nip tuck?
Yeah, can you tuck in my jowls a little bit?
Absolutely. Do anything you want, John.
I appreciate that. Now, you said that not the healthiest thing for women. I don't know that I've ever heard a plastic surgeon that was not a fan of breast implants. Give me just the Cliff Notes version on why you don't think that's a good option for women.
Well, those devices, especially the silicone ones, they're still not perfected. Over time they disintegrate and start to leak. And I do a lot of revisions. I do a lot of implant removals and then lifts and stuff like that. But I really don't like to put them in. And if they twist my arm, I do saline implants because they're a lot safer, in my opinion.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah.
This is an informational show. If you did not know that, Dr. Dan, did you have something for our list here?
Yeah, I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, a big status symbol were pagers and cell phones, and pagers have gone by the wayside, but cell phones, everybody's got 2 or 3. But back then it started out with the suitcase phone, and then the brick phone, and then it was like one after another. They got better and better, but they were super expensive.
You're absolutely right, and that is on the list. The block phone, the car phone, and I remember random place, but I remember Zach from Saved by the Bell. He had like a big ass cell phone, and you would see that and go, well, that can't be real.
The gray one, right?
Yeah. Like that can't be real. And the idea of a car phone is just crazy. Did you have one back in the day? I don't know how old you are, but would it make sense for you to have a car phone or a cell phone before everybody else?
I had one of those brick phones. That was my first one back in the, I guess, late 80s. Yeah.
Man, what did that thing cost you?
It was probably $1,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
Back then, it's crazy.
That is insane. All right, Dr. Dan, hey, I'm going to get your information and hook you up with something during the commercial break. Just hang tight for a minute, okay?
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
I never got to see someone with a car phone back in the day.
I don't know that I ever saw it with my own eyes either.
Yeah.
I think maybe my grandparents had one and we would see them like occasionally. I think they had one in their van. Dude, they had we went to visit them a couple times in Arizona and talk about things that you couldn't fathom and now they're kind of commonplace. Dude, they had like one of those big, I don't even know what you'd call the type of van, an econo van maybe. The big ones with the big bench seat in the back and the big fluffy chairs. Dude, they had a TV in the back of that. And we're talking
awesome.
like 97, 96. And they had a TV with a VCR hooked up to it.
Oh, wow.
And I remember we would just be watching movies, cruising down the street. And I, at a young age, could not wrap my brain around the fact that we were watching TV in a vehicle.
Yeah. Spoiled.
It really was. They were living life. Let me run through a couple of these. VCRs, another one. They talk about how a lot of people used to have to rent VCRs for Blockbuster.
Was I so like privileged that I didn't think that was like because everyone I knew had VCR.
Yeah, I think that that's on the line. We always had a VCR. I know that they rented them out, but I didn't realize that some people, it was like a special occasion to get the VCR.
Yeah, probably a little bit before our time, that was like a status symbol. For me, a status symbol in the hand with the VCR is when you would have the DVD and VCR.
Oh, the combo?
Oh my God, you guys got money.
The combo?
Yeah.
Dude, funniest little tidbit about dumb decisions that I made in my life. So I moved out right when I turned 18. One of the biggest regrets of my life. I was not ready to move out. I thought I was a man. And I got my own place, and I went to Sears, and I opened up a credit card, a dumb ass. I bought a pair of shoes that were like $200 that I still own to this day. And I bought a TV. And this is like the big box TV.
Oh,
it was the TV that had the DVD player and the VCR built into it. And I don't even know how much it cost, but it cost a ton of money. And that credit card like haunted my whole early life because spoiler alert, I never paid for it. But that was
your credit.
That was my first dumb financial decision that I made in my life.
How old were you said?
I just moved out of my house. I was 18.
Oh man, you're still very, very young.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of kids in college age, that's when you get a stupid credit card and you mess up your credit a little.
Yeah, it does. It happens, and I did it, and it took me a while. It's probably within the last couple years that I wasn't just ravaged by terrible decisions that I've made throughout my entire life.
Yes. One of the things I did see on the list that I thought was worth mentioning, long distance calling. You had that?
Oh, yeah.
My parents had to get, you ever hear of Magic Jack? This thing called Magic Jack? It was like as seen on TV. You plug it in your phone and we give you a fake number, and now you can do long distance. That was like a privilege when we had that. We could call Trinidad.
Yeah, like Canada. You couldn't call, like I remember it'd be a big thing to like call my cousin in Colorado. Like we couldn't do it, or if we did, it would be like, we got to keep it quick.
Yeah.
We've come a long way, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We come back. It's honestly one of my favorite things to see on the internet, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's in that realm, but not exactly. It is the accidental orgasm. It is a real thing. Sometimes it happens on roller coaster rides. Sometimes it happens in all sorts of different scenarios. This woman was experiencing something special while doing a very specific workout. And I'll tell you what it is, and hope to find your own personal tales of an accidental O as well. Keep it locked to Senning Show. Imagine all that can change in 5 years. Your jobs may change. Your kids will grow. Memes will be cool, uncool, and then maybe even cool again. But also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that's going to boost speeds to your devices that need it most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. Plus, you'll get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices and no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices will be working in perfect harmony, and you get the best equipment with no annual contracts. We're talking internet that will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put, all with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Imagine that.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. And we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details. Meet Zach. He's laid back, but means business about his business. Combine those, and you've got the proud owner of Florida's go-to place for cycling and community connection. That's why he banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who also cares just as much about the community as he does. And they gave him $300 when opening a new free business checking account, which means his financial worries have crashed and burned. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Insured by NCUA. 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 6 months.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Chair.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
3 or 4 night cruises from $199 plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants. So
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk. But Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Mark your calendar now for Sunday, March 15th for Sharkapalooza's Second Amendment Festival and Range Day. Think Lollapalooza from the 90s, but with cans and giggle sticks. It's a try before you buy. Test fire guns and suppressors from your favorite firearm brands in the industry: Genesis Arms, Sons of Liberty, Staccato, Sig Sauer, Exigent Defense, Dead Air Silencers, and more. Tickets available now at sharkcoasttactical.com. Purchase your tickets and join us at Guncraft Range in Ruskin for our full-scale range day.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. BABBEL.com.
Ahoy, Tampa! Party like a pirate at 102.5 The Bones Kegs and Eggs pregame at McDidden. January 31st, starting at 9 a.m. Free breakfast, beads, live DJ, and your first Michelob Ultras on the house. No cover until 11 a.m. 21 and up. It's Gatsby 2026. Be there or walk the plank.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Roll up to the club in my 1964 caddy, straight ready to stump at 1:45.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy.
I said a twist for me, baby. Hit a rip for me, baby. Take another shot, get lit for me, baby. Ooh,
Tomorrow we'll be free balling, freight hauling, freeloading in the mix. I did want to mention this is actually very exciting. Let me get my calendar out.
One for the ladies as well tomorrow?
Yes, one for the ladies tomorrow. Next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, it is February 7th. We're doing something big time at the Wild Fork in St. Pete. If you want to get ready for the big game the right way, at the Wild Fork in St. Pete, we are giving away a 72-inch flat screen TV.
Oh, wow.
We're giving away a giant Yeti cooler. And we're giving away a $150 Wild Fork gift certificate.
Nice.
So make your plans. Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
7th.
February 7th.
Does the TV come with a DVD VHS combo?
Yep, it does come with, it comes with, and some DVDs too, I think.
Oh, yeah.
12 to 2 is when I'll be out there. And these are great opportunities to win. Like, I want to pack the place, and I hope a bunch of people come out. But when it comes to being able to tangibly have a great chance at winning something like a 72-inch TV, this is something where if you come out, you will have a really good chance to win. And what I think one year we did that. That was a great feeling. I think one year my parents went out and bought a new TV the day before the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
And then we broke it in on the Super Bowl. There really is not a better day to sit down with your brand new TV. And you could win it at the Wild Fork in St. Pete on 4th Street North. Saturday, February 7th from 12 to 2. So make sure you come out, register, and we'll have a great time.
We were talking about things that kind of don't exist. Well, not even that. More of things that was that set you as an icon or whatever for having it. Do you remember, because this doesn't exist anymore, the show or these things, when MTV Cribs would go on and how excited you would be to see the DVD collection of
oh
the
my gosh.
I'd be like, Limp Bizkit likes the same movie as me.
Dude, so much great from those Cribs things. But that goes back to that conversation we were having a few weeks ago about how nobody owns anything anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody owns, I have such deep regret because I had a substantial DVD collection.
Yeah.
I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds there were, but there were hundreds. And at some point, before I had the knowledge and wisdom that I have now, where I hate the idea that we don't own anything, I thought, well, all my movies I ever want to watch, they're on Netflix. I just at the click of a button. Why would I need anything taking up space? But then you realize all that can go away, and then you're stuck with I literally only have, I think I have 10 DVDs, and they're all wrestling DVDs.
Oh,
they're
man.
all wrestling, and I think I saved 2, maybe 3 other DVDs, and one of them is Eastbound and Down box set.
I was just thinking that. As you were saying that, I go, John seems like a box set guy.
Yeah.
He had tons of those.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down box
That's a great
set.
one.
I honestly think the other one is Kenny Powers too. Not Kenny Powers. What's his name? Danny McBride. Have you ever seen Fistfoot Way?
Yeah.
The Foot Fist Way?
That's actually the guy, the first movie he started making with the guy that deals with the
Adam
project.
McKay, yeah.
Who's in the Righteous Gemstones with the long hair, right?
Yeah. I have that on DVD.
Righteous Gemstones?
No, the Foot Fist Way.
Oh.
So, and I have at least one other movie. There was just a few comedies that I kept, but other than that. Speaking of tomorrow, speaking of Danielle, who will be here, she is going to be the one that is going to provide us with the futuristic scale for the weigh-ins in the John Senning versus Pat Maroon 1-month weight loss challenge, where we are both putting our beards on the line.
Oh, man.
And I did earlier today. I locked in the barber. So March 2nd will be the day that we do the final weigh-in, and my barber Dylan, he's going to be here in studio, and as soon as we find out who loses, there will be no waiting around. There will be no cooling off period. Seconds after we find out who has lost the most weight, the loser will be shaved with a straight razor down to the skin, right there on the spot.
Ooh, straight razor too.
Yeah, it's
It's gonna be hard for Pat.
You're
welcome.
I'm trying not to, because I'm afraid that if he hears my sureness and my arrogance about it, I think it could motivate him. But I'm telling you, I'm not losing this thing, dude.
I think, again, I know Pat loves us, but it's kind of like you said. I don't think he just sits there and thinks about everything we went over. I think it's really out of his head right now.
Yes.
I think he forgot.
Yes, and I think that will probably happen repeatedly. When for me, it's not going out of my mind.
Good.
For 1 month, I will be living and breathing, beating Pat. And here's the thing, and I hope he's not listening, because stuff like this is going to motivate the man, because I'm sure I don't want to just beat him. I want to beat him badly.
Yeah.
I want to come in here on that day and have the number that shows up on the scale blow his mind and it not be even remotely close.
I wonder, this has to be, if you do this, when you do this, excuse me.
Thank you.
When you do this would have to be the first time anyone from the Bone went against an athlete and won. Because Spanish had the punch out. He lost.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sure Ian Beckles has beat people in a lot of stuff here. You might be the first.
This one is it would definitely go down in history outside of some of my wins in the ring as the new age shooter as my greatest physical feat ever accomplished.
Yeah.
And I'm so, at this point, I'm just so ready that I wish we would have started like tomorrow or today, because I'm just feel like I'm in this middle ground where I want to start losing a bunch of weight, but I feel like I need to kind of pump the brakes a little to start losing after Monday.
Now, will this turn into something bigger? What I mean by that is, hear me out. Can we get a beard belt? And then every year, you put it on the line if you beat Pat.
Dude, that's a great idea, dude. I don't know who designed. I know there's companies that do belts, but I would love, we do it every year right near the beginning of the year and put the beard belt on the line.
Beard belt on the line.
Dude, that's a great idea. I would need to talk to a belt company to see if we can get a proper 2026 beard belt made.
If you know anyone out there, you're listening, tell us to DM us and we'll make this happen.
In the belt community. I teased it, so let me pay off on this. A model was left red-faced after nearly climaxing in her Pilates class while engaging her core. Fitness model Sarah Lloyd is no stranger to intense training, having competed in multiple ultra marathons and being an avid gym goer. The 25-year-old who hits the gym every day without fail normally loves working out, but during a recent group session, she panicked after a specific ab exercise saw her oxytocin levels rise as she fought back an orgasm. Lloyd was so freaked out by the experience, she is now too afraid to try the same exercise again. She said, I found out about my magic orgasm technique by accident. I work out every day. Normally I hit the gym, but occasionally I'll take a group class. It was at a group class that things started to feel a little bit differently. We were doing leg raises.
Okay.
Leg raises, and after about 10 of them, I started to feel a tingle throughout my whole body. I thought, surely that's not how it's meant to feel. I was sweating and could feel a similar sensation to what I would normally experience while having sex. As I noticed the climax building, I panicked and had to stop. I don't know if my heavy breathing and slight moans gave me away. Obviously, it felt good, but not right for ab exercises in the gym. And they're a little legitimate thing. Coregasms, exercise-induced orgasms, are fairly rare, but certainly not heard of. 10% of women experience them. They generally feel similar to a traditional, but they tend to be more dull, less intense, and far more tingly. They seem to last about the same length as your traditional O would. They occur from exercises that heavily engage the core abdominal muscles. I remember when the you remember when the ab roller came out?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? Dude, I remember not too long after that, the internet was not even that big of a thing. I remember reading on a message board on the internet that was giving women were using the ab roller and it was sending them into orgasmic states.
Oh, I never knew that.
People don't usually have one on the third or fourth crunch. It usually takes a little bit more time. But ladies, if you want to try and give yourself a coregasm, crunches, leg lifts, knee lifts, hip thrust, squats, and hanging straight leg raises, as well as sit-ups, climbing, pull-ups, and chin-ups this says pull-ups and chin-ups may work for men.
Maybe. I've used to do that all the time with the punch out, and I never once went, That's the sound.
You're just like, 1, 2, oh. Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Do you? Oh, so in Canada, there's this roller coaster at it's in Canada's Wonderland, and it's called the Ghoster Coaster, and it's like honestly, it's meant more for kids. But a lot of girls I know would be like,
"It gets you there,
Ghoster Coaster, we get you there." I'm like, for real? Which is so weird because, hear me out. This is why it's so weird and I hate it. My sister always was like, "We gotta go to the Ghoster."
Oh gosh!
I was like, now looking back, I was like, "Oh my god, was my sister?"
She was just looking for the ride of a lifetime. You know those. I was getting them unrelated, getting them on my feed all the time. The slingshot rides.
Oh,
the slingshot rides, which a lot of people, not me, would post them because the girls' tops are popped and everything's all pushed together.
Yeah.
But some girls also on there, they experience an extreme, intense.
Yeah, I've never been on one.
I want to.
Watching those videos.
Yeah.
Like, what have I been missing?
Yeah, I really want to.
You got to pay like $50 though.
Yeah, they're not. Right? They're not cheap. Hello, you've been holding for quite a while. I apologize. Hope everything's okay.
Hey, what's up, John? What's up, Diz? I didn't know if the list was still going. My wife was giving me the death stare, and then I'll hang up.
Oh, you can throw something out there. What do you got?
Make sure it's good though.
All right, so high-speed internet, because porn took forever, and you always had that one friend that had money that had the good internet connection.
I do remember the early days of like of the first time somebody got like an ISDN line when you had been dial up and you had to wait and things would be pixelated and it loads slowly, and then you had the friend who got the first internet and it was almost instant. What's funny is, looking back on it, we thought it was instantaneous, but if we saw it now compared to the current internet, it would probably feel more like dial up. So,
yes.
I think that's a great offering. Sorry, I already did give away the prizes for the day, but I do appreciate the.
And the hand in hand on that, it was also awesome when you found out what pop-up blockers were. You could block all this stuff because it would be insane if you leave the computer not closing the pop-ups all the way.
Oh, dude, and I mean every childhood computer was just ravaged with diseases,
viruses.
I mean, from the Bear Shares and the Napsters and the LimeWires and the porn and everything in between. It was just a cesspool.
If my dad, this is how bad it got. My dad and mom gave me my own computer. They're like, this son of a bitch keeps breaking all the ones we have. That's yours. When you break it, you don't have one.
You've seen that, you at least know of that clip of the kid getting busted on the computer. And he's like, I thought it had a virus.
Yeah. So worst virus I ever got from my computer, this was the AOL instant messaging days. When you would think you're talking to like a hot girl, probably just a pedophile most of the time. He, because it wasn't a she. She's like, I'm gonna send you this video of me, and you had to open it and like unzip it. And when I did, it sent a virus to my computer that no matter what you typed, it would type out, I am effing gay.
Whoa!
No matter what you
internet.
typed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. No, I was searching around the Mom. I was searching around the internet. And all of a sudden, I was downloading this thing, and I got a computer virus. I want to see it. Show me what you were downloading. I deleted the virus. Oh my God, Mom. I had a computer virus, and I got scared that I had the virus. And when I was getting out of my chair, my pants were slipping, and I was pulling them up and getting back on the chair. I got scared, and my pants slipped down a little, and I was pulling them up. Mom, I'm telling the truth. I am serious. I'm serious. I had a virus. I was searching around the internet.
How many of us have lived through some explanation of what we were doing on the computer when we
Mine happened at night. I just immediately turned off my computer and went, "Oh, that'll fix itself tomorrow." It didn't.
It never fixed
did.
itself
Yeah.
at all. All right, don't go anywhere. It's time to fire up John's Joints, the news of the day, life, and everything in between. I've got a rare John's Joints Smash It or Trash It. One of the biggest artists of all time has released a brand new song, political in nature. I haven't listened to it, but we'll all listen to it and we'll decide whether it sucks or not. We've talked a little bit about naughty teachers already. I've got two more naughty officials from schools. A thief and somebody who was maybe drinking a little too much when they shouldn't have. We'll give you all that and a bunch more coming up next in John's Joints. Keep it locked right here to 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Kick off the new year by impressing her with a timeless diamond from my friends at the Golden Diamond Source. And if you're ready to pop the question, you'll find the perfect engagement ring only at the Golden Diamond Source. If January is her birthday or your second or sixth wedding anniversary, you can use the jewel garnet. Right now, you'll get 15% off January's birthstone garnet. And while you're at the Golden Diamond Source, discover the Emily Collection by Emily Johnson Weintraub, a sleek and modern jewelry line that makes every day's gift extraordinary. And if you have some old, unused gold that you haven't had on in a while, you can turn it into cash or a stunning new piece. With gold prices soaring, there's no better time to trade up. All you need to do is bring it into the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them for all your jewelry needs, especially if you're thinking about getting engaged. No one has diamonds like the Golden Diamond Source. The Golden Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, and always online at goldendiamondsource.com.
Tampa Bay. How confident are you in your home service company? If you hesitate, it's time to call Hawkins Service Company. For over 30 years, Hawkins has delivered trusted air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and pool equipment services, all backed by industry-leading service guarantees and thousands of 5-star reviews. New customers get 10% off any service when you mention the Bone. Book online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
This year's tax changes. Better not get caught snoozing. Miss one deduction, lose thousands. Not amusing.
Big tax changes can mean bigger refunds at Jackson Hewitt. And right now, get $100 just to try us.
Don't worry, tax filers. If money is tight, get $100 from Jackson Hewitt, so you'll sleep better at night.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Wondering if dangerous contaminants are in your home's water? Get Leaf Home Water Solutions today. We can't live without water, but we can take actions today to make it safer and healthier. Leaf Home Water Solutions is offering a free in-home water test. Just visit leafhome.com/free to schedule yours. With results from their advanced digital testing, Leaf Home Water Solutions can design a whole home system and expertly install it in as little as 1 day. With Leaf Home Water Solutions, you can feel confident that each drop of water from every tap and appliance is cleaner and safer for you and your family. We can't live without water, but we can take actions today to make our family's water safer with Leaf Home Water Solutions. Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Oh, my gosh. You'll never believe what I just opened for Valentine's Day. A sapphire ring from Hellsberg. Just like the one I lost years ago. Remember how excited I was when you gave it to me? I cannot believe you remembered that story. I guess you were right. I really found the one.
This Valentine's Day, create a moment that means something with up to 40% off gifts at Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Like that. Welcome back to Senning Show. It is that time of day every afternoon at 3 o'clock. Smoke them if you got them.
Well, she said she didn't love me.
It is John's Joints. We light up the news of the day and much, much more. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. And that man is Drew R. Garabo.
Hi.
What up, buddy?
How you guys doing today?
So far, so good. This week kind of feels like the weeks are flying by. I know it's weird. Not to get too philosophical, but like wanting time to fly by is one of the weirdest. Like if you are yearning for the weekend, I've been thinking a lot about this.
All right.
You're essentially saying, this is about to get real morbid, and I know that you think a lot about life and the sanctity of life. So
I do.
Like if you're yearning for the weekend, you're essentially begging to be closer to death. Like every day that's gone is a day that you're not alive.
That's a really good way to look at that.
I'm sorry to bring things down to zero, but it is just the idea of like, oh, I can't wait for this, or I wish this week would fly by. We all have it, but when they fly by, that's your life. Those are days that are gone that you're never getting back.
And the worst day at an office or the worst day with your family is still light years better than dying. That's a really good way of looking at that, John. I didn't think about that.
So just think when you wish, I just want to get to the weekend. Just know that's 5 days closer to your death. If I could cheer everybody up real quick on a Thursday.
Tell somebody that in the office when you walk in on Monday and they go, Mondays, am I right?
You're like, what do you want it to be?
Friday? Oh, you want to be 4 days closer to death, huh? It's a lighthearted conversation.
I think Jason should send out that all-staff email on Monday. I bet you're all waiting for the weekend, a.k.a. ready to die.
By the way, please don't take ice cream out of the freezer if it doesn't have your name on it.
Oh, yes. Dude, there was ice cream sandwiches in there for a while.
I'm glad I didn't see those.
Dude, I love an ice cream
sandwich.
My
God.
The problem is they stick so badly to your fingers.
Yeah. It's the worst.
They need to create like a new apparatus to hold your ice cream fingers.
Loved ice cream sandwiches. I thought as a kid I loved the cookie with the chocolate surrounded ice cream.
Oh yeah.
I would eat it, immediately stop wanting it as soon as I started eating it.
Oh, dude.
You guys love those?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It was always in the summertime when my dad would go up to most likely the liquor store to get himself some vodka. He would bring us back. My brother was a Choco Taco kid.
Okay.
He would get the Choco Taco, and I was a Chipwich guy.
Chipwiches are great.
Dude, I feel like not all Chipwiches are created equal, though. You gotta have a, much like everything in life, you gotta have a good cookie.
Oh yeah.
If the cookie is not just soft enough, but not too soft and not too hard, to really make the experience what you're looking for.
Yeah, the Klondike bar was really good too, but the marketing campaign was so dumb. Like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. Maybe go to any supermarket where they're readily available for purchase.
Oh, that's too bad because I blew a guy, wasn't I? I guess I didn't know that they were in the store.
Yeah, they are, John. Really wish we knew each other. Then I could have saved both of you a lot of
I thought it was when
embarrassment.
you guys were co-hosting.
No, yeah, he did. He was like, "Hey, Johnny boy, what would you do
for a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike?"
Fooled you. You could have gotten this in the store.
And I ate it, and I was like, "Damn, that was so good. It was totally worth it." And then a couple days later, I went to Publix, and I was like, "That son of a bitch."
Yeah.
Like, he got me again.
Fooled you.
They saw you and you had oh, you still got the ice cream on you. You were like, yeah, ice cream.
Those are good, though, right? Klondike bars?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, well, yes.
It's like a thin layer of chocolate with the ice cream in there.
I like that. I like that. And now they have different types, too. I like the double chocolate Klondike bar.
Ooh, that
I think
sounds
it's
good.
chocolate ice cream with the crispy outside.
Yeah.
And then now they even have ones where it's got little, like, crunchies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little
I love
crunchies in the little crunchy Klondike.
You remember when I think it was Carvel had the flying saucers?
No.
It was like an ice cream sandwich meets a chipwich. There was like a wafer, a circular wafer with like little ridges on it. Oh my God.
Dude, Carvel is missing something out there in the fact that everybody loves those crispy, crunchy cookie crusties, whatever they are, on a Carvel ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Like, why have they not found a way to bring that in a more single person package?
Yeah, you really love somebody. You get them a Fudgy the Whale for a birthday or a holiday
Dude,
because it's got those cookie crunches.
I've never even had one.
You've never had a
I've
Fudgy
had
the Whale?
the Carvel ice cream cake that they sell at every store.
Yeah.
I have not been privy to a Fudgy the Whale in my life.
Well, after Blackfish, he did kind of have to lay low for a while because they were being mistreated in the ice cream plant.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, Carvel got in trouble for doing Blackfish.
No, but Sam Carvel used to record his own commercials, and he had the worst voice. He's like this gruff voice, like, come to Carvel for Wednesdays. Buy one, get one free. And don't forget, Fudgy the Whale for all your holiday needs.
I like that. I think we need some new voices around these days. I think is he dead?
Sam Carvel's gotta be dead for decades.
Gotta be.
If you look at, and then they had, what was it at St. Patrick's Day?
Was it possibly Tom Carvel?
No, Sam. Tom, I think, is his son. Fudgy O Whale. Oh, no, Cookie O Puss they had at holidays because they had Cookie Puss and then they had Cookie O Puss for the
Not
for
a
the
lot
St.
about
Patrick's
Sam
Day.
Carvel out there in this world.
Tom Carvel. Sam Carvel?
I think it's Tom.
Tom.
Oh, yeah, Tom.
Tom Carvel.
He was born in 1906.
I
He
guess
was a
he's probably dead.
Greek-born American businessman and entrepreneur known for the invention and promotion of soft-serve ice cream in the northeastern United States. He was the founder of Carvel brand and franchise. Tommy.
Check out that picture from our vacation in St. Augustine. We went to a little ice cream shop in
Is that
St.
where they
Augustine.
make your cookie
They
sandwiches?
sure do, and I was quite delighted to get my hands on Birdie's cookie.
That's an underrated delicacy, a handmade cookie sandwich.
With like a homemade fudgy, chewy cookie.
Talking about restaurant adjacent made me think of this. So I don't know if you heard us talking about it, and I'm not sure if you remember it, Diz, but we went down a rabbit hole we were talking restaurant stuff, maybe scams, I think is why we were talking about it, and got thinking about Ruby's. Did you see the video of the dude from Ruby Tuesday, the manager, and hear the story about him? So this guy, I believe his name was Jeff, he posted on social media about how 2 weeks before Christmas, his bosses let him know that his Ruby Tuesday was going to be open on Christmas Day. They were going to be open from like 5 to 9 or something.
Ugh.
And he goes on this whole thing about how he was not going to force anybody to work. He was the general manager. He's been with the company for 19 years. Started as a dishwasher with Ruby Tuesday. He's been with the company for 19 years. And he says, I'm not forcing anybody to work on Christmas Day. So he ends up running the restaurant with the only people that he could find, which was him and I think 3 other people. So he had a host, and he had a server, and a bartender, and he was doing all the cooking. He was the cook.
Oh man!
And so they get their asses handed to them.
Of course,
handed to them. To-go orders. He said, "I've never seen more to-go orders in my life." So it's a mess. He says that they've done thousands and thousands of dollars worth of sales. There's no more plates. Everything's dirty. There's nobody to do the dishes, and he's still got to-go orders coming in. So he makes the decision. He makes the call. I can't feed the people that want to come into the restaurant and do the to-go orders. We've got to lock the doors. We don't have the plates. We don't have the stuff, and I've got to knock out these to-go orders. So they locked the doors at 8:00, an hour before they were supposed to close. And long story short, he was fired the next day for closing the restaurant early. I knew it was bad. There has been a mass backlash to Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah.
All of their social media is people in the comments going, justice for Jeff, justice for Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Worse than that, they've had hundreds of thousands of people unfollow their social media platforms.
Good.
Like they are blasting gravity of you do one bad thing as a company, you make that decision, it could affect your entire bottom line, which they can't take any more losses at this point.
I saw a couple of local stories about social media and restaurants. Our buddy Nick Bassano over at Bassano's Cheesesteak, or Tom Bassano.
Yeah, Tom.
They I guess had a live music for that second Fridays or first Fridays where they got in Safety Harbor. Some people were sitting down at one of Bassano's tables watching the live music, but they had brought their beverages from like another place, and Mr. Bassano was like, if you're going to sit here,
you got to buy something.
And they got all pissed off. They started leaving 0-star reviews on Google, trashing them. It's so unfair to a local businessman.
Did you said you saw a couple? Was the other one the reboot?
It sure as hell was.
That too. I saw that on Facebook too, of the people that went in there and like pretty much got in a fight with another patron, and they ended up getting kicked out, I think, and they got all their cronies to go and start leaving 1-star reviews. It's so crazy because I think a lot of people lean on the reviews, so there is worth there. But the fact that a pissed off employee or just a rogue patron can take it upon themselves and affect a business so deeply. I mean, you hear it. We talk about it, during endorsements for different businesses. People lean on those. They say, oh, we got 5,000 reviews. We got a 5-star review or a 4.5 review. But yet, if you piss somebody off, they could ruin that. It kind of happened, too, with they were going through some other stuff at the same time, but Violet Stone, when they have Ron DeSantis in, all these people just start trashing them on social media and bring down the reviews for nothing more than a political vendetta.
You been to that reboot place?
No.
So cool.
It's an arcade, right?
It's a bar meets an arcade. So they've got really good microbrews and stuff like that. Home video game consoles at the bar. They give you a controller, but then they have other like video games around. It is so damn cool.
What's your go-to?
I got to check it out.
I've only been once, and I played pinball. I love pinball. There's something that just brings me back. Yeah, I'm somewhat good at it.
You sure play a mean pinball.
Thank you. I'm a deaf, dumb, and blind kid.
That's what they always say.
Yeah.
While we were talking about all that, I found out there's a bunch of stories now about the Ruby Tuesday debacle, and they released a statement. In a statement to Restaurant Business Online, Ruby Tuesdays confirmed the man's firing and defended the decision. At Ruby Tuesday, our mission is to provide a welcoming environment and quality service experience to every guest. This past Christmas, we were proud to open more than 100 restaurants nationwide. Our teams across the country successfully served thousands of families, providing a holiday meal and a place to gather. While the vast majority of restaurants managed a seamless and positive holiday experience, our Big Rapids, Michigan location unfortunately did not meet the high standards of operational excellence and guest hospitality that we require. We take the operation of our restaurants seriously and have taken necessary steps to ensure that the community receives the quality experience that they expect and deserve from Ruby Tuesdays.
I wonder if Ruby's corporate would have given this guy the green light to pay people more to come in for Christmas, because to only get 3 people, you shouldn't have even opened.
Well, so that's the thing is he said he goes to them and said, we can't open.
Right.
And they said, you got to find more people. He said, I'm not going to threaten people's jobs or force people to come here on Christmas Day. So he said, I did what I could.
Oh, man, that poor guy.
It's pretty crazy. John's Joints brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash, just the greatest, finest car wash in the whole wide world. You hear me talking about those long wash tunnels, which aren't just for a fun, long ride. They mean a cleaner car, a staff that's always there to take care of everything that you need. Sometimes they'll even come grab your car mats and put them through that futuristic machine that's going to shake them and scrub them. They'll be like brand new. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, with many more coming soon. The unlimited plan is the way to go, so you can ensure that your car will be clean every single day. Make your way in today, and you will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down.
I got breaking news over here that I'm not sure if you saw.
I don't think I did. Who is it?
The owner of an establishment.
Oh, I know. I have it. Okay. I have it. You want me to hit it? It first?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you saw it.
I do have it.
Okay,
I
good.
do have it.
Whoa, I just saw it.
Yeah, an establishment that we have been to
and had a blast.
And been to even for birthday festivities. The owner is in big trouble, and I'm going to tell you about it in about 4 minutes.
That's a great tease.
But first, I wanted to do an in-joint smash it or trash it. I have tried for multiple different reasons to find an appreciation for Bruce Springsteen.
You have.
People hold him in very high regard. The biggest reason is my favorite artist in the land, Zach Bryan, heavily influenced by Bruce Springsteen. He's done songs with him. I've just thought, what am I missing here? This kind of Americana singer-songwriter, what am I missing? This is the kind of stuff I like. And to be honest, it just hasn't happened. I went back, I listened to the Nebraska album, which I thought would be my jam. just didn't really resonate. I want to watch the movie, but man, everybody says it's so damn slow and boring.
Ugh.
And I love Jeremy. I love the bear.
The bear
but,
guy? Okay,
but I don't know. I guess the thing with the movie is everybody says it's just so. You would think a movie like that, you're getting his life story.
Right.
You don't. You get just the window of the Nebraska album. You get just that and why he made it.
Oh, you never saw it?
No.
Oh, I would have thought you would have seen it
Oh.
for some reason.
I love Springsteen. I mean, I love Springsteen. I respect him.
Yeah.
And I thought you liked the actor. You don't like the actor?
He's cool.
Oh.
Not good enough to keep me watching the bear either, though.
No, I haven't watched that new season. Garbage.
So I've not turned this on. I've not heard it at all.
Okay.
But it was in the news today. Bruce Springsteen has released a new protest song written and recorded within days of the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy by federal agents in Minneapolis, sharply criticizing the Trump's administration and the immigration enforcement strategies. Have not heard it. Smash it or trash it. No political leanings will go into my opinion on the song. It's called Streets of Minneapolis.
Oh, clever.
Thoughtful.
Ice, ice, baby. Through the winter's ice and cold, down Nicollet Avenue, a city of flame fought fire and ice neath an occupier's boots. King Trump's private army from the DHS, guns belted to their coats, came to Minneapolis to enforce the law, or so their story goes. Against smoke and rubber bullets in the dawn's early light, citizens stood for justice, their voices ringing through the night. And there were bloody footprints where mercy should have stood, and 2 dead left to die on snow-filled streets, Alex Preddy and Renee Good. Oh, Minneapolis, I hear your voice singing through the bloody mist. We'll take our stand for this land and the stranger in our midst.
I mean, musically, it's not. I've heard Bruce Springsteen songs that I dislike more.
Can I ask you a dumb question?
Yeah.
This isn't AI?
No. Dude, it is crazy because from a content perspective, if you told AI to make it, this is the song, this is the lyrics they would come up with.
When it started, I thought it was AI, and that was the joke, and I wasn't in on it.
I'm never going to accuse the boss of using AI, but there's, for him to write a song within a couple of days, ain't no way somebody didn't just type the situation into Chat GPT.
Yeah. Well, it's fire and ice. And
I don't know why.
Hey, Clarence.
Rudolph came on down.
Hey, Clarence, you been practicing? Santa gonna get you in the church.
All right, I'm gonna say trash it just because I can't say smash it. So
yeah, I'm in the middle on it.
I don't think I'll tell you this. I'm not going to turn it on my own free will.
No.
I think that is the ultimate sign of a song that is either truly good or bad in your own mind. If you will go and seek it out and play it again, I do not know that is going to happen for Streets of Minneapolis by Bruce Springsteen.
I think a good barometer of trash it is, if I never hear that again, I'll be okay.
You won't.
I'll never want to hear that again.
And here's
I'll
the
be
thing.
fine.
You won't ever hear it
No,
again.
that's
And nobody's
the
going to
last
play it
time.
on the radio. And
Nope, you won't be bumping it in your ride.
Just to kind of expound upon that theme of the song, new videos have surfaced of Alex Preddy, the man that was killed by the federal officers. Alex Preddy was forcefully taken to the ground by federal immigration agents after kicking out the tail light of their vehicle during a Minneapolis protest 11 days before he was shot and killed by Border Patrol officers. Videos that emerged Wednesday show the January 13th scuffle was captured in a pair of videos that show Preddy shouting an expletive at the federal officers and struggling with them. At one point, he appears to spit on them before he kicks out the taillight. When he turns back, you can see the handgun visible in his waistband, and he kicks out the taillight. They hold him to the ground, and eventually just kind of let him go. A couple seconds later, I know everybody, well, not everybody. Some people think this is a smoking gun, no pun intended. I don't see this video and go, it shows a different side of the guy that we see in the video.
Right.
It doesn't make me go, well, damn, now it's good that he was killed. You know what I mean? Like
Totally.
It's for some, this is what it's meant to do. But you want to know it's everywhere today. If you see people are saying that this is AI. There is a major debate, and there are major voices online saying that this was created by the far right to make him look a certain way, and that it didn't actually happen. I have no proof that is a thing.
Yeah.
But there are tons of people. If you read the comments specifically on X, a lot of underneath say this is clearly AI slop. Trying to make this guy look like something that he wasn't.
He kicked out the taillights of their fascist mobile.
That's good.
They pounced and broke his ribs.
Well, that's pretty good.
He flipped them off with double birds and went to the baby store to get bibs.
That actually was better than the original.
Thank you.
I have to say. Obviously, there's no putting any toothpaste back in the tube on what happened. Maybe in the court of public opinion, but it seems they've already made the decision to tone things down. I don't know if you saw the stuff that the internal documents from that Tom Homan showed. They're going to cut the numbers big time of the agents. They're only doing targeted criminal. I feel like a lot of people, and this happened, I think, during COVID, and it happened during the BLM riots. A lot of people seem to be having this awakening, not enough, of just this is what they want. Like, right. I don't even know who they are, but the goal is to have us hating each other so we all don't collectively hate the government. If we're so pissed off at our fellow American, we take our eye off of who we should really be mad at, and that's the big two-party system that controls everything. And if we're mad enough at each other, then what do we care about a politician in a big house somewhere?
And we don't know who the shadow regime is that really runs this country, that releases stuff like this, but we are playing right into their hands the more we yell and dehumanize each other. Yeah, it would be crazy, too. You think there'd be something, because I know that BBC, not the kind that you like, they did a supposedly, ran the footage to see if it was, an AI, and then they said no. So, I mean, I feel like they are, I don't know, somewhere near unbiased. Hopefully. Who is it? Is it the Bilderberg Society? Who's pulling the strings, John?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Freemasons? Is it
NWO? Some form of the New World Order somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know who they are. Damn, the shadow people.
Crazy.
Drew alluded to it. The owner of Lala in St. Petersburg and Tampa. This is a bougie karaoke bar. Great food, little karaoke rooms. We spent Drew's birthday there a couple years ago. Has been busted for child porn.
What?
According to the St. Petersburg Police Department, after receiving a tip from the Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force program, detectives arrested Lucas Jose Jerez on 18 counts of possession of child porn. Detectives say they served a search warrant on his home and business, seizing 2 electronic devices from his residence. Investigators say Jerez had downloaded multiple videos of child sexual abuse material. Jerez appeared in court today where a judge set his bond at $180,000. He is also required to wear a GPS monitor and won't be able to leave Pinellas County. No conditions were set regarding contact with minors. That seems interesting. In court, it was noted that he has 2 children who are minors. Jerez's passport was reportedly seized upon his arrest. According to business records, he's the owner of Lala in Tampa and St. Pete, the restaurant and bar that also features karaoke rooms.
They stay open while all this happens?
That's true. Where do we sing Bohemian Rhapsody now?
Yeah, and thank heaven for the little girls.
Yeah.
Question. Or Michael Jackson song.
That's actually a good question, because I don't.
Wonder if you could book a room. By the way, my silence can be bought. If Lala would like to comp me a room every weekend for the next 5 years, I won't bring up this story at 4:00.
That's it. Well, yeah. What if you make the deal though, and then they shut down?
Yeah, they probably will.
I would think you've got to close for a little bit.
Yeah,
just because. I mean, I don't know. Is this something that people would I don't know that people would be out protesting necessarily.
In St. Pete?
Isn't it interesting though this is going to be a bit of a leap, but
Okay.
So this guy is the worst of the worst. I
Yes.
mean, we can say he's watching kids being abused.
Yep.
I don't know where that falls on the scale with what Jeff Knight did in Janice, but you think of all of the keyboard warriors that were so mad and were in the comments about shows at Janice and all of these different things. On the surface level, and maybe it's just a different scope of business, and Janice kind of has more people coming through on average, but I don't see that same type of outrage, and I could be wrong, being applied to a place like this with a guy like this who, I don't know, depending on who you are, might have done something worse than Jeff Knight.
I'm with you, dude. Free Jeff Knight, man. Drop all charges. Free Jeff. Clear his name.
Do you think
I'm glad we're on the same page.
this is going to sound weird? Do you think it's very easy for the government to just set someone up that way and be like, we'll just say he had stuff. And then when they go seize your stuff and be like, we found stuff on his computer.
Oh, I think that could
like
absolutely.
it happens a lot.
it
you
happens.
Think?
Oh, yeah.
It could. I don't
Maybe
know
not with this guy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
and
not
they do
saying
it.
this guy got that treatment, but
They do it the opposite way. I think they're more often than not they go into high level officials' computers, find the porn, and then get rid of it. Only every now and again do they actually plant.
put it on there?
They actually
Yeah.
plant the porn. They're used to taking off and covering up for all the pedophiles that are in power around this civilization.
True that.
Dude, I had a
I
crazy.
wonder if that's a
thought
good way
yesterday.
to. Never mind.
No, what? Say it.
I was gonna say, what if that's use me an example. I want to be full time. Oh, Drew left his computer open.
If you think that'll make you full time,
I would probably
Yeah,
say
it probably won't.
I don't know that Drew's the one to do it too, but I think you could probably find somebody here that if you and then you
I
put
type it in and it starts going in already. I'm like, oh my god, it's already
you
there.
put an anonymous tip and they I don't know. I've heard dumber ideas. I mean, people have tried worse to get full time.
that is true. Very true. What were you going to say?
It was completely random. Something
All
that
right.
just popped into my mind. I'll play the song to go to break.
All right.
But I remember when this song was the biggest thing in the world.
Overtime hours.
He curses right here.
Yeah.
Pay so I can sit out here.
That's that.
and waste my
What's his name?
life.
Oliver Anthony.
That's him.
So it happened on my it happened to pop up on my Amazon playlist last night, and I'm listening to the lyrics. And at the time, Joe Biden was the president, and everybody thought it was directed towards Joe Biden. And as I'm sitting there listening to it last night, I realized if he released it today with no commentary, people would think you were talking about Donald Trump.
Right.
Because he's got that line in it that says, I wish politicians would look out for minors, not just minors on an island somewhere. And if you released that line today, people would think you were talking about Donald Trump. But when he wrote it, people just assumed he was talking about the Democrats.
That's a tremendous observation.
And just another. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Where?
sorry.
Well.
Yeah. I was close. Dump. No, give me the wave. Give me the wave.
Dump.
I got to get to that one line because I love it so much.
Did you ever find the Monica drunk part?
No.
You'll find it. It's great.
I wish
All right, here.
politicians would look out for minors and not just minors on an island somewhere.
talking about
Lord, we got folks in the street ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare.
All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we've got more joints to fire up. We'll talk a little bit about what should be a messy, rocky, rough Gasparilla and the weather that might come along with it, as well as a couple bad folks working for schools, a thief and a drunk. We'll find out where they fit in coming up next in the back half of John's Joints.
You wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, a crash. Omaha Street and Tampa Road as they intersect. Druid Road and Myrtle Avenue are wrecked there as well. Haynes Bayshore Road westbound congested as you head toward Frontage Road, US 19. Some congestion 275 north around 375. In Hillsborough, be on the lookout for congestion Linebaugh Avenue and Mullis City Way. Some lane closure around there causing backups. This is Eric with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah is ready to cook, Tampa.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Right now, trade up and drive into 2026 for less. They aren't waiting. Get their best offers on new Chevys right here in the new year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use the trade up and save even more. Start 2026 behind the wheel of something new before the best are sold. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
I'm John Morgan at Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with
easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, are healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Kick off the new year by impressing her with a timeless diamond from Gold and Diamond Source. You ready to pop the question? Are you sure? Find the perfect engagement ring at Gold and Diamond Source. Make her January birthday or your 2nd and 6th wedding anniversaries unforgettable with up to 15% off garnet. And discover Emily by Emily Johnson Weintraub. It's a sleek and modern jewelry line that make everyday gift extraordinary. Turn old, unused gold into cash or a stunning new piece. With gold prices soaring, there is no better time to trade up. The Gold and Diamond Source will take great care of you. Steve and Julie Weintraub have curated an environment in which their family treats you just like family. They're always open online at goldanddiamond.com or stop by their huge showroom, 3800 Ulmerton Road in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. Again, always open at goldanddiamond.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them.
I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX Road and hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hot foot it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Ahoy, Tampa! Party like a pirate at 1025 The Bones Kegs and Eggs pregame at McDidden's. January 31st, starting at 9 a.m. Free breakfast, beads, live DJ, and your first Michelob Ultras on the house. No cover until 11 a.m. 21 and up. It's Gatsby 2026. Be there or walk the plank.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah & Farah anytime. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Lots of sun around for today. A bit warmer as well. Daytime high of 65 degrees after that very cold start this morning. And then as we head into tonight, it's another chilly night, but not quite as cold. We'll see that overnight low of 46. A bit cooler as you work your way away from the coastline into the north of Tampa. All under mostly clear skies. We'll continue with plenty of sun as we get into Friday. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and mild during the afternoon. High temperature back up to 69.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
I spent my last dollar on some courage I can buy. 40 ounces of it at some truck stop in Ohio.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We are in our final moments here before we make way for Drew Garabo Live. He and Mo have a hell of a program coming your way in about 20 minutes. Your next chance at $1,000 happens at 5 o'clock. So make sure you're locked in so you can get that money. Get that money.
Hey, John. Guess which fish I have to warm up in the microwave today?
Ooh.
It's one I don't believe I've pictured in a video yet.
Cod.
I've warmed up cod. I had it.
Sea bass.
No, that'd be a good one.
Trout.
Ooh, you're close.
You did trout.
Yeah, I did
you
trout
did trout?
before. I did. Love trout.
You've done. I think you've done salmon.
I have.
You've done cod. You've done trout.
Yep, trout.
It's not cod. You would never eat tilapia.
I would not.
It's a D's nuts joke.
Trash fish. It's not a D's nuts joke.
Grouper.
No, not grouper.
Grouper on these nuts? No.
No. Flounder.
Oh, flounder.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had it at Publix today. It was wild caught. Anything that's wild caught, I'm like, hey.
Little Mermaid.
Dude, I've been flounder. Yeah, I've been flounder fishing before. And it was, this isn't a decent joke either. And they call the good ones, they call them doormats. Because, they're kind of like big, flat fish. So
yeah.
You're out there, like when we were out fishing, they were like, hey, let's go get us some doormats, man. And you get like a big ass flounder. We actually caught a bunch of them right off of, it was really cool. We caught them right off of Atlantic City in New Jersey. So you see like all the, like the rides and the boardwalk and the casinos and everything. We were just right off there. Catching flounder, baby.
Some fish are so messed up looking. The flounder's so weird looking. And if you've never seen the Patagonian toothfish, which we've labeled a sea bass, it is insane. It looks like a gar.
It's so funny because whenever I go to anyone's house or a restaurant that has like a nice fish tank, I never see the fish and go, oh my God, I love that beautiful fish. Yeah. But if it was a crazy looking ugly fish, I'd be like, that is awesome. They got the bulb fish in here.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool. I would do that.
Only collect fish that are astonishingly grotesque or fascinating.
Look at my ugly.
Water fish tank.
easier to maintain than a saltwater tank.
Yeah, I want to pretty much have my own Bass Pro Shop and right in my.
It's like, did you say thank you?
Yeah,
that's a. You see, that's like a compliment. I mean, I'm not saying I was saying that to degrade you or anything.
Well, I knew you were. My response was sarcastic, much like yours was.
No, I feel like you would like fish to look at in a tank. To me, I see that. I go,
it's peaceful.
I would absolutely, and that's why
I think that's what it is. The peaceful thing that he gives, like the hippie.
That's why I will.
Chill.
Tracy Morgan, he's got like real expensive fish tanks.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he loves the he narrates the octopus documentary.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Hey, this octopus is crazy. I'm Craig Gass.
I know Drew's never seen it, but you've seen Deuce Bigelow.
Oh, of course.
Where he was like, his job was that he was like maintains the. He's like a fish guy. He's like a fish tank guy.
Oh,
that's his job.
Can't get some of the fish.
Get
the ones in the lower water.
The something's wrong with my big puffy fish.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Kind of look like him.
Yeah.
We had a puffer fish. Like my ex-wife and I, we had a puffer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little puffy. We named him, and you'd walk in the living room. He was a little tiny guy. You'd walk in, and he'd swim right over to you with those big eyes and just look at you, and you'd be like, "Hey!" And then we went to vacation in New York, and her dad called us up there, and he goes, "Well, your pufferfish died.
Puffy's dead.
Fish just be dying. That's the problem.
Yeah,
with fish,
you can't get attached.
Fish be dying.
Yep."
A windy forecast ahead of Gasparilla is raising safety concerns as crowded waterways and choppy conditions could create dangerous situations. The Tampa Police Marine Unit spent Wednesday afternoon preparing for the event, and the hundreds of ships taking part on the event on Saturday, the Christopher Audette, quoted in this story from Fox 13, a master patrol officer with the Tampa Police Marine Unit, says managing the volume of boats will be challenging with the weather. The amount of vessels that will be at the basin that day is going to be incredibly difficult, and with the weather, could pose a significant safety risk. More than 50 law enforcement vessels will be stationed throughout the pirate invasion on the Hillsborough River. Officers say anchoring in the basin will be extremely difficult, prompting an expanded no anchor zone for flotilla participants. Collision. Oh, this is a line. Collision is going to be imminent. Collision is
so they're going to have crashes.
Collision is going to be imminent, especially if you're an inexperienced boater or a first-time boater. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission will work in tandem with Tampa Police throughout Gasparilla.
If it rains and it's in the 50s, I know we were talking earlier about them canceling it and they won't, but can you imagine what that's going to look like?
Bad. I'll tell you. So from what I've seen on social media, it's been pumped into my TikTok. A lot of specifically younger people and younger girls saying they're not going. I think that it's going to be, I heard JP say it earlier too, I think it's going to be very sparse. I think boaters are going to stay back. I think it's going to be nasty from the weather perspective, and when the whole fun of it is getting your butt cheeks and your titties out there, it's really kind of kills the vibe if you gotta put on your winter coat and go fight through the rain to do all of that. I wish, it sucks too because so much of this whole weekend is big picture, like with the Winter Classic and everything going on in Tampa. It would be a bummer to do it, and you told me this morning, and I believe you, never been canceled other than COVID. If you can't barely get out on the water, I would think I'd love to be a fly on the wall to know if a conversation has even been broached about it.
They've probably had conversations, but I think probably Jane Castor and the powers that be are like, there's no way we're canceling Gasparilla.
So last year with okay weather, they made 270 stops on the water, issuing 13 boating citations and 5 boating under the influence arrests. That's also the strangest thing ever, because how do you only give out 5? Like I would think every boat out there is being captained by somebody who's drinking.
Yeah, maybe they get a designated captain who doesn't drink. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Sunday, dude. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be so cold.
I don't think it's going to be miserable.
I hope you're right.
I don't think it's going to be miserable at all. I think if you're dressed warm, I think it's going to be a spectacle. I think it's going to be awesome. I think the cold will bring its own level of excitement to it. Like it's hockey weather comes to Florida. I think it's going to be cool. And I love it too for all the pricks from Boston that are coming down here thinking they were going to get a tropical getaway, and it's going to feel just as cold here as it does at home.
You saw the maps that they have on the floor where it's like Braden really Point of No Return, Kucherov Cove.
That looks so cool, dude.
Man.
It really, I knew this was going to be the case, and everybody was saying it. It makes the whatever the hell they did in Miami look like a joke.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it was the building too, because it was a baseball field and it was misshapen. But they had like the lifeguard stands, and it just felt wrong.
Stupid.
This looks really, really freaking cool. And I can't. What time is the game?
I think it's 4.
So it goes into the night.
Yeah, I think they're expecting puck drop around
6:30.
between 6:30 and 7.
Okay. Oh man. So by the time Sunday night gets going, that breeze picks up.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be
Night breeze. Ooh.
it's gonna-
30s.
It's
like,
gonna be
oh,
awesome.
God.
It's gonna be so cool.
Did you get thermals?
Oh, yes. I ordered royal blue long johns. I'm going to be wearing hoodies, multiple hoodies, my jersey, probably a jacket. I'm thinking, you ever use hand warming gloves? Like,
Oh yeah, those are pretty good.
do they work?
Well, I lied. I got the pouches.
They're like
you
things.
Put in.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
pouches would be maybe
Okay.
Those
the way
are
to
the
go.
better way to go.
Oh, all right.
And they work
Because then you
well.
just get it when you need it.
Yeah.
You kind of get up in there when.
What's in there that they
It's like
they
these
warm
little
you
like
up?
chemical rocks that like
safe.
combine.
I imagine it's something like what's in a glow stick when you pop it, except it hot. That's
on your brand new shirt.
That's
Remember
the
that?
best way that I can explain
Video?
it from a scientific perspective.
All right.
It's a lot like that.
Okay.
Only hot.
Hot. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other. You want it else to be nice? You get. This is what I would do. I'd get a couple big bags of fresh, hot boiled peanuts, and I'd stick them on each side of my legs and keep me warm for a while. And then I'd dig my fingers down into my boiled peanut bags.
Dude, Bertie was saying yesterday, great idea for the parking areas, the hood parking around for those little kids that sell hot chocolate and coffee.
Oh, dude, everything.
You
Have a
know?
little. I wonder, you wouldn't be able to do it there, but I love the idea of a bonfire at your tailgate.
Dr. Weaver is doing some sort of heater at his tailgate.
I guess if you brought like a mobile fire pit, you'd
Yeah.
probably be. I don't know that the officials would love.
I don't think so.
Would love.
Yeah.
Dude, tomorrow night we're throwing the tree. We're throwing the Christmas tree on the fire.
That would be
wow.
nice.
Yeah, dude, my neighborhood did the most insane thing. I got to find the video and send it to you guys. So they went around and picked up all of the Christmas trees from all of the people. So I don't know how many they had, maybe 30, maybe 40. So they get this big ass fire going, and then there was dudes standing all around the fires, and they all walked up and threw the trees in at the same time. When I tell you it was an explosion, I mean, they had to be 100-foot high flames. I mean, the way that Christmas trees go up in flames should be all you really need in your life to not get a real Christmas tree, because they really do. It's like they were made to explode. Like a dead ass Christmas tree will kill you and your whole family. I mean, that's really all there is to
We
it.
just start dropping those overseas and
Yeah,
stuff.
just a flaming Christmas tree.
Pardon my ignorance, but have you had yours up this entire time?
We took ours down. Not this whole time, no.
Okay.
It's been down for probably a week, maybe a couple weeks. But it still looked good.
Yeah.
We took it down. I lost the battle of keeping it up, but it was still going pretty strong.
Should have kept the lights up with this weather. Would have been cool. Heard you say that yesterday.
It's a very sore subject.
I'm
in our
sorry, you
house.
lost that battle?
Yeah, the garland is away, so no big deal. Because I teased it, I'll mildly pay off on it. An assistant principal accused of swiping 98 items from Walmart using a brazen self-checkout scheme. We just have to understand, you decided that you didn't want to employ people to check us out, so that's going to come with massive theft. I mean, This lady got busted. She's a elementary school assistant principal. And she did the stacking item where you pretty much, for every one item you scan, you put in 2 or 3 or 4. And I'm not saying that I encourage theft, but that's what you do when you decide you don't want human beings to deal with the public anymore. And Walmart seems to be cracking down worse than anybody else. Places like Walgreens, you can often walk into a place like Walgreens and you might not even see a human being.
No.
That's true.
Like they'll be in the back stocking, and then you've got 10 items to scan. It's really hard to do the right thing these days.
Well, it's even harder when you got to get something from the pharmacy and you realize you could just shove everything in your bag on the way out and just be like, oh, paid for it at the pharmacy. Bye.
You're absolutely right.
May I tease something that's coming up on the program today, John? Do you know those little handheld things that a server has at the table where they ring up your check and then you have to tip?
Yeah.
Do you know that they've been ripping people off now for a long time?
So I don't know, this is a bad example, but I know Chili's has one that lives on the table. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the ones that the servers
And then
have
they'll,
where they present
hand
the
it to
check
you.
and it gives 15, 18, 20%. I'm going to tell you at 5 o'clock how they have been ripping people off.
I got to set my clock for 5 o'clock.
Thank you. And then at 5:30, corgasms, women having accidental orgasms at the gym will lead to a spank the rank on female orgasm songs.
Okay.
I like that.
Are you locked and loaded? Did I
What?
get you?
Yeah. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to tell you that we just talked about that before you came in.
Cool, good times.
Sorry, I should have not said anything, but it
thanks
would have
for
been
listening,
it would have been
go work on a new.
it would have been disingenuous if I pretended
right
like
back.
I would have been like, oh no way.
A little bit.
We
late.
did it very quick. It was a straight delivery.
Orgasms? What's that you say?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I'm sorry. And a 44-year-old substitute teacher at Polk County School is accused of attempting to back out of a parking spot at a school while drunk is now facing a DUI charge. So we've had teachers having sex with their students. We've had teachers stealing, and we've had teachers being drunk at school. A little bit of everything for everybody. And now we're going to say goodbye.
I had that scheduled for 6:30.
Oh, did you? Why?
No, we're not on till 6:30. Lightning today.
Good thing I hit it quick. I hit it
cool.
real quick.
It's
We're out here. I'm sorry. I
My
should have
fault.
just kept it.
No, I should listen to your show.
No.
every day.
Well,
Sorry.
you're busy. You're planning your show. We could exchange notes every now and again.
We really should. Hey, you got this? Yes, I got this. But then that's going to affect both of our
But
shows.
so many more people are listening when you're on, so nobody's
That's not true, liar.
No, it's literally factual, I think. Like, people are working, people are doing things, people are out listening to you, so
disagree.
Nobody will ever even know that we talk about it. All right, that's it. Tomorrow, we'll be back live, 1 p.m., Free Ball and Freight Hauling in the mix. Danielle will join us, one for the ladies. We'll get hyped for Monday, where the weigh-in will take place between Pat Maroon and myself. Beard versus Beard. Thank you, Diz. Thank you, Drew. Thank you to everybody who watched along and participated in the program today. Shout out to Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com. Goodbye. Drew Garabo Live coming up next.
Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the U.S. to Taiwan.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need some extra scratch to finally start your side business? Lingerie for pets? We can help. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, a crash US 19 North taking up the right lane at Whitney Road. Stop and go traffic here north of 10 minutes back to 142nd Avenue. Could get worse. In Hillsborough construction zone, eastbound 60 at County Road 39, around 10 minutes. Westbound I-4 crash at McIntosh Road back to Branch Forbes. Still that earlier congestion Limbaugh Avenue and Mullah City Way. This is Eric with traffic.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
This is Mav, spokespeople for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Other than Freebird, I'm the most electrifying bird you'll hear on the radio. No, you know what? Including Freebird, because no one does electric like Veteran Air. Our electricians are experts at installations and repairs, big and small. And for a limited time, we're providing free home electrical safety inspections. Shocked? Well, don't be. Visit veteranair.com to learn more.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Right now, trade up and drive into 2026 for less. They aren't waiting. Get their best offers on new Chevys right here in the new year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Start 2026 behind the wheel of something new before the best are sold. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com.